don't see how we can make bigger enemies.
To be offended or frightened of everything.
So you've become like the sort of Tony Scarface of podcasting.
Oh, fuck.
We're not going to address the ending.
Yeah, we're not going to address the clip I forgot to remove from the timeline. Oh, we should have tested it.
No.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll take it. For once, that was me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. We were so excited, and then I fucked it up. That's all right.
These things happen.
These things happen. You know, when you make big changes 5 minutes before you go live, it's a bit of a problem. Good morning. My name is Phil Balabanos, and welcome to the morning show. The only morning show that happens on YouTube and stays in your hearts. Joining me from the South Shore, I have George Jiggity Chandrizos, the mouth of the South, the whore, just a whore. He's a whore. He's kind of homophobic, but he's trying to be a better man. He has two podcasts. One is the Backstage podcast, where he talks to politicians and people in the public eye. The other one is Just Us Dads, my favorite of the two, because I, like George, I'm a father, and I like that dads are doing stuff. We're taking it back. We're taking the internet back because for far too long, moms have controlled everything.
You did?
Not really, no. Producing the fuck out of this show and saving me from my shitty edit. Poseidon, the Poseidon 6'9", the uncancelable man himself.
I'm the... What?
You're right, you're not. You are cancelable because you care what people think. You can see him
Not really.
and you can care about him at the Poseidon 6'9", all over Twitch and the internet, doing all kinds of, just spreading his juices all over the web. My name is Phil Balabanos. Like I said, check me out at balabanos.com if you need a video or some movies or some fun videos. Hit me up. And for more content like this, but an early access version of it, that was Poseidon's cue.
What?
Patreon.com/Pantelis for early access. Join the nation, become a patron. See what we do before we even let other people see it. And that's it for the plugs today. I'm done. Bring it down. I'm just dancing, guys. I'm just dancing. Yeah. All right.
I love the new graphics. Love the new intro.
I especially like the part at the end where I fucked up and I left all the old clips on the timeline. That was the best part. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I rushed to get it ready for Poseidon this morning.
The worst part in this is that had you not said anything, nobody would have known.
I'm sorry. At one point, it went up, and I was like, "Oh my god, are we live?" And I moved. I'm like, "Why am I not moving?" It's just an old clip because I was using it for source material. But yeah, we'll fix it. And we got the new. Oh, look at all this. We got down here. We got down. I don't know which way to look because I can't tell. But good morning, everyone. George,
how is everyone doing?
No one can answer us.
Well, you and Poseidon.
Oh no, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
There's two people that I'm talking to, so I don't know. I'm guessing
I'm talking to the whole of the internet, George, not just you guys. I'm inclusive in that sense. But I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. It's Friday. It's raining. It's disgusting. I woke up. I was like, why is it night? What the fuck is happening?
Does Friday still excite people? Like, do people still look forward to Friday?
Monday. I look forward to Monday. Monday excites me.
You know why?
Because my kids go back to school. and I can do stuff that I need to do. Because on Friday, I'm like, yay, you guys are
It's the
exhausted.
first day of the week. Shit, the weekend's coming. That means I get the kids.
Oh, you guys
24/7.
are home the whole time, and I need to feed and entertain you? Oh, when do I nap? What's happening?
I typed in Friday in the music, and this what came up. Realize your power.
Can you turn it off now? Thank you. We're having a conversation here.
What happened? That was very choppy. Was that on your end?
He played some music. He thought it was good. It might have been good 30 seconds prior, but in the middle of our conversation, it was weird.
Great
Phil
timing
does
as
care
always.
about you guys, Joker. I'm talking to all of you. That's what I meant, not just them. What were you saying, George?
Great timing as always.
You too, I can see. Excellent, yeah. Let's just get to what George does best.
What's happening this morning?
I don't know.
We're all off.
We're all
man.
off,
It's
man. It's
Friday.
okay.
I don't
We're not
know,
off.
it's
We're just wacky as fuck. It's a wacky show. Yeah, wacky.
It's Friday, man. It's the relaxed day of the week.
Bro, it's not wacky until I pull my dick out. Just you wait and see.
Come on, man. Just ruin the morning for everyone. Just
Put yourself in the gulag. Put yourself in timeout.
Oh wait, I remember. I have to put Christine in the gulag.
No. Don't put anyone in the
Where is
gulag.
she? Ah,
It's a
there she
Friday.
is.
We're doing our thing.
We're happy.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh
We're
boy.
happy.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. First off, just a small little news, which is
small
pretty
little
actually
news.
interesting.
Okay.
Let me just go get it here. Hold on.
Is it Balarama Wholeness?
No.
Because he put up the biggest fucking North Korean dictator sign I've ever seen. It's like it's
what
the
is
size
it?
of two cars. He has one of these fucking. He put up a poster that's so big that when you pull up next to it, you can't really see all of him.
These are big posters that normally out in the regions they used to put like on the grass, like next to highways and shit like that. Yeah. But on the island of Montreal, it's like, where are you gonna put that?
It was
man?
super weird because he put it on Mackenzie and Victoria, which is basically the gate to Côte des Neiges, right? Like that's where you come in and you cross the train tracks and you enter the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And as I was pulling up the uphill, I'm coming up the ramp, whatever, because it goes down and up again. I just
That's good, man.
No, it's not good. He scared the shit out of me.
Well, that's what you got to do, man. You gotta be first to get that electoral. What do you call it? I forget the word. Doesn't matter.
I get it, but like big, very big.
The real estate. There you go. The electoral real estate.
The real estate. I see.
Yeah.
All right, so give me that story if it wasn't that.
So no, it's not that. Basically, there's been a discovery in the U.S. This is I believe, in New Mexico, where they found footprints on a lake that has dried out, and
Like Poseidon's girlfriends.
So it's a bunch of footprints that they found, and they have dated them back to 23,000 years ago.
Okay.
And the reason that's important is because we have only known America to have been populated much less than that, much less years than that. Like we're talking about, let me just scroll down here a bit. Yeah, around 16,000 years ago. So the theory so far was that, around 16,000 years ago, because of the ice age, people crossed in from Asia,
From the Bering Strait,
from Alaska, and inhabited North America.
The Beringians, I think they were called by historians.
Yeah, what is it, Clovis or whatever they were
The Clovis
called?
people, yeah.
Yeah. So so now this changes everything, and there's been a theory now that's been going on for the last 20 years. I think there was a guy that's been on Joe Rogan a couple of times who's been having this theory that people have inhabited North America way before what we've been told.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, now they found these footprints, and apparently, so this was a lake that has dried out, and they found footprints, and on top of that, in addition to human footprints, they also found mammoth footprints and other different animals.
Where is this, by the way, George, in the States? I'm assuming somewhere in the Midwest.
I think it was it's in New Mexico. Hold on, let me.
Okay.
It's
Is that the
here.
Midwest?
Yeah, in New Mexico.
Southwest. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
So in the White Sands National Park in New Mexico. So this is pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know much
interesting.
about these things, but I mean, it's pretty interesting to see how these things work, and the fact that we've believed in something that may potentially be disproven now.
I mean, everything we know about our ancient history is just a theory. Like, we don't really know anything for certain. We learn new things. I remember when I was a kid learning about, dinosaurs, for example. Dinosaurs were portrayed as these giant lizard things. Now, if you look at children's school books, most of them have not all, but a lot of them have feathers because the dinosaurs didn't actually go extinct. Only the big ones did, and the rest became birds. So like if you had told me that when I was 9 years old, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. There's no chicken velociraptor. Like that's crazy. But now it's we know this to be more or less true, and that might change again in 5 years because that's what science
forget
is.
about the ones that were extinct above ground. There's all the marine animals that are dated, God knows how many thousands of years, right?
I have no idea what you're trying to say. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like
that
whales,
sentence didn't
sharks,
actually make sense.
turtles.
Yeah, well, those species have been around for a long ass fucking time. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
well,
saying?
sharks have been around for millions of
They
years.
look very similar to what they used to. I mean, like when you look at a bird, I don't think.
Oh, that's what you mean.
the velociraptor. We have nothing that looks
I mean,
like a
if you
velociraptor.
if you look at a small dinosaur, like from a book, like a paleontological book, and you look at a bird, I mean, the similarities are striking,
Right.
right? Like especially in their feet. But yeah, I mean, dinosaurs with feathers. I mean, it's all I'm trying to say is that as we get new information, like it's all sciences are like that. Our positions, our hypotheses, our theories will change. We don't have a time machine. We're never going to have a time machine because if we had a time machine, we'd already know about it. Because when we make it is irrelevant. It's a time machine. It can go anywhere, right? So
That's true, eh?
yeah. Remember
Oh my
that?
God, I just thought of something.
Yeah?
Insane.
Shit, this is gonna be interesting.
You should see the look on his
Okay,
face.
hold on. What if, like, in 100 years, somebody invents a time machine, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay. And now this guy goes back in time,
Why are you talking like that?
invents a time machine earlier.
Isn't that the premise of Fringe?
What's Fringe?
It was a great fucking show. You've never seen Fringe?
No.
You'll enjoy Fringe. You should watch it. There's like
Really?
5 seasons. Yeah, really good.
Or
So
what
what's the
if?
premise here?
No,
He
that
goes
wasn't
back
Fringe.
In time, creates another time machine, and goes further back in time.
No, wait. Why would you need that? It's not
No,
a fucking
so
robot.
let's say-
That's what I understood.
No,
let's say-
he's saying, what if someone creates a time machine and then goes back in time and gives that technology to earlier humans? What's the purpose
But
of
wouldn't
that?
that fuck
Yeah, for
everything
what?
up heavy?
I mean, by doing that, I don't know. Time travel makes my head
That doesn't
hurt.
that doesn't make any sense though, because that means he would fuck everything up by doing that. Because like, how come no one's thought of this?
I'm sure a lot of people have thought of it. I mean, it's basically
Like for a show.
It's the premise of many shows. The second you change, why are we doing this, George?
Like,
It's not that kind of show.
I
This is
just
a
wanna know how
morning
his
news
brain
show, dude.
I just want to know how his brain works. So Poseidon.
It doesn't.
So we create a time machine. We go back in time.
Yeah,
And
so
then
let's say in the
use
year
that
2100.
technology.
let's say in the year 2100, right?
In the future.
Let's say you're still alive, George. You create the time machine.
Right.
Okay. So in history, it says that the time machine should have been created in the year 2100.
What history says that? You mean like the prime timeline?
The prime timeline.
All right.
So when you go back 100 years, let's say to the year 2000, and you're like, fuck it, let me invent the time machine in this timeline, then what happens is the timeline break off and creates a separate timeline of like a time machine like
Look,
you know what I mean, right?
I know exactly what you mean. I also know that this is the premise, not exactly, but like of every time traveling show. Like, what happens if you change stuff? Do you even ever go back to change stuff? Because if you change stuff, the stuff you wanted to change, so you want to change something, right? So you
Yeah.
go back in time to change it, right? Once you've changed it, the future is different. So there's no need for you to ever have gone back to change it. Therefore, it's unchanged. So then you go back to change it. But then it's changed, so there's no need for you to go back and change it. So you don't go back. But then it doesn't change, so you have to go. You understand? I broke him. Guys, he's drooling.
But
Fuck, I created like a vicious feedback loop in his brain. But yeah, time travel makes my head hurt.
Like Claude
all
Digos
that
what
to
the
say,
hell is
all
all
that to
those
say,
deleted?
Poseidon, don't do drugs, bro, when you wake up in the morning. Just
What are you talking about? A line of cocaine is the best thing in the morning. Better than coffee.
George,
next.
next.
So that
Thank
was just
you.
a fun
Next.
piece of news.
Yeah, it is cool. It's very cool.
Altering the timeline that we've been.
But
we've been
it's weird
accustomed to
because you
all
seem
these
more
years.
shocked by it than most people. But I think you were under the impression that we only started counting people in North America, you, George, when white people got here. But you know there was people before the white people came, right?
Okay, Phil,
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
All right. Okay, Phil. All right, bro. I might run for elections again. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Okay, couple stuff happening over in Quebec this week. First and foremost, there was a special law that was passed yesterday to fine all those morons that are going in front of the schools demonstrating and intimidating young students. You guys have probably seen this the last couple of weeks. There's been small groups of people just literally just intimidating young kids going to school and yelling at their parents because the whole idea for them is to demonstrate against vaccinating kids. And that's fine. You're allowed to your opinion. But what the hell are you doing in front of a school intimidating kids? I mean, they've been through enough already. And all this started, I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was in the east end of Montreal where a girl died. She had heart issues. And the vaccine accelerated, I guess, something, and she passed away. It's still uncertain if it's due to the vaccine or if it's because of the heart condition that she had,
or both.
And 2 days later, these idiots are in front of the school as if the kids haven't gone through enough trauma that their fellow student just died in their classroom. That they have these guys now scaring them and intimidating them. Anyway, it's been an ongoing thing for the past couple of weeks. And there was a special bill that was passed just to show everyone how crazy fast things are done if there's collaboration in Parliament. This was tabled yesterday morning, and by 7 p.m., the bill was passed. So
George, I want to jump in here. It's not that I don't agree with the premise, the idea that you shouldn't be protesting in front of a school, right? That's not the issue. Like, I just want to get that out there right off the bat. That's not my issue here. I understand that you probably shouldn't be protesting adult issues, like things that adults should be, figuring out between them in front of a school and interrupting children during a pandemic. Like, I think that what they're doing is dumb. But just because I agree with the ends doesn't mean I can justify the means, because this just sets precedents. If you're doing something the government doesn't like, they now have created a system where you have the right to protest, except, you're protesting about, X, whatever. Yeah, hold on. We all four. Yeah, okay, it's illegal now. You can't do it. Like, whoa, where are we living?
But at the same time, I mean, look, this I think is going to start another big debate. First of all, you have every right to demonstrate, right? And you have every right to do it peacefully. If you don't do it peacefully, there's already a law in place that, if you're intimidating or if you're breaking stuff.
But they were doing it peacefully, weren't they?
Not necessarily. I mean, they were a little intimidating. But in any case, the argument is that there's already laws in place. If they're intimidating, if they're being violent, or if they're breaking things or anything like that, call the cops, let them handle it. The problem isn't that. The problem is that
no discussion.
What's the purpose of intimidating young kids just because you have an opinion that they're not even old enough at this point in time to even have an opinion on? Hold
on. Back it up. You're counter-arguing what I just said by stating what I said at the beginning is, like, I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with you, but that's not take that out of the equation completely. We're not even discussing that.
And that's why I said that there's going to be a big debate now, because where do we draw the line on the freedoms that we have, and especially the ones that are protected in the charter, which is the right to a peaceful assembly.
But what, George, what is the law exactly? Is it say that these areas are now no longer like?
So look, this is what the law says. Okay. The special law. First of all, it's not a law that will forever remain. Okay, this is only valid for a year, assuming that so that's the timeline. It's 1 year, and
so it has an end date.
It allows you. Sorry.
So they actually, in the law, when they tabled it, they put in an end date.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's already progress in my book.
Yeah, there's
okay.
All
right.
I'm just going down to make sure of that and that it's a year.
Sorry, George, while you check, I just want to address the fact that Jorge dropped a super chat. Poseidon, for some reason, threw him in the gulag. Is that right?
Yes, I did. It's goddamn right I did.
For what reason?
Because I can.
Okay, so he's drunk with power again on a Friday morning. Jorge, thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you for the money, by the way.
I'm gonna consider it payment for room and board, since you did time in the gulag after last week's, redecorating incidents at the gulag. Now it's nice. It's like an Airbnb. Once you're in, you got to pay your time. He just throws everyone in. He's like, bro, they're not paying.
Thanks to Olga.
Yeah. All right, go on, George.
So it's not 1 year. Basically, the law is only effective until the end of the urgent health measures. Okay, so
that's vaguely unspecific, but okay.
It's vague because the government can just keep the this urgent state of, but I don't think so. I mean, as soon as it's done, I mean, they're gonna remove the état d'urgence. But anyways, basically what it says that it doesn't block you from demonstrating. They're not saying you're not allowed to demonstrate. Obviously, that would go against everything we've known so far. You're allowed to demonstrate, but they're putting a limit, so you can only do it with further than 50 meters from the schools. Now, a lot of people are coming out and saying 50 meters, that's nothing. What are you talking about? But 50 meters, guys, in a school, in an urban area.
Yeah, it's fine.
On what area?
An urban area.
Whoa,
Urban area.
whoa.
Like, think of a school in the middle of a city. 50 meters.
Urban area? That's not what you call majoritarily black neighborhoods, bro. George, calm down.
Okay. Think
George is having none of it today. He doesn't even want. He's like, is it 11 yet? Can I fuck off and run my business?
Think of, for example, Barclay School. Okay, like 50 meters from the entrance of a school is not even across the street. Like, it's further than across the street. Like, where are they going to go demonstrate?
It's at the cafe.
Like 50 meters is like the door of the school, and you're demonstrating like on Jarry Street. You know what I mean?
But
in
wait,
any
so
case,
it's 50 meters from schools and hospitals, or just schools?
it's basically schools, professional training centers, CGIPs, daycares, any health centers.
Wait, that's everywhere. Literally, if you start creating those little circles around those areas, there's very few places you can do it.
It's anything that has to do with education and the vaccination, which is basically the argument of these demonstrators, that they don't want the vaccination to be mandatory in schools.
Yeah.
So we're taking care of the schools, and we're also taking care of all the clinics.
I'm just saying that if you think about that, George, think about how many, like Perk-X, for example, which you know well. Start putting on a map circles of 50-meter diameter. 50 meter, 100 meter circumference around each of these locations, and spread them through the neighborhood. There's like 2% of the space is left for protesting, and I think it's on Lackady, like in traffic. It's crazy if you think about it.
Yeah,
they basically banned protests completely.
This is kind of like, when they came up with a law that you can't smoke in front of you can't smoke within 9 meters of an establishment. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go in the middle of a street. Like, I'm gonna
it's retarded.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's exactly like that.
This is actually kind of genius. It's like evil genius territory.
Yeah. So it came out 50 meters, and immediately you had people on Twitter. They're like, "What is that 50 meters? You think that's safe enough?" And I'm thinking, wait a minute, how much space do you have around your school? I don't get it. Like, where do you live, man?
I just want to say something because we have a crybaby in the chat, Jorge Rosales. I'm about to just bail. Then bail. You can't handle the gulag. Women can handle the gulag.
Why is he gonna bail?
I don't know, because he's upset I put him in the gulag.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he is.
It's not cool. Jorge, he likes you. Yeah, like, why are you putting people in the gulag?
I don't even know at this point.
You don't even know. He doesn't even know. George, go on.
So the question now is how much are they going to stretch this out of proportion? So here's the thing. People that are demonstrating and they don't abide by this new special law, they risk getting fined between $1,000 to $6,000 just by being within that 50 meters. If in addition to that they're caught either intimidating or any acts of violence or whatever, threatening people and anything like that, they could get a fine of up to between $2,000 and $12,000.
Okay.
And then it'll double every time that you repeat the offense. So the question now, and I mean it's pretty serious fines, and then you have members of the opposition in Quebec that are talking about potentially including jail time, because people just don't care, and they most probably won't even pay these fines to begin with. So how about we raise the bar and throw in there imprisonment, right? Which, I mean, I don't know. Is that going too far? Is it not?
I look, I said what I said at the beginning. I don't think anyone should be protesting in front of a school, but I also don't. The idea that they can pass these types of laws in a day is frightening. Yeah. It's slightly, and I hate to be one of these my rights people, because like I feel like sometimes throughout this pandemic, people have especially with like the mask mandates, which they're not even mandates to be completely honest. They're like policies, like store policies. Like I've seen people be like, I don't want to wear a mask. It's my right. You're in a private business. Like it's this guy's right. It's not your right. Yeah. Like if this guy owns a restaurant and he wants you to wear a mask, then you wear a mask or you don't go there. And that's just an example. But Like I've seen people play that card at times where it's not necessary at all, and you're like, oh, okay, sure.
But you can also argue the mask keeps you from breathing properly, and it hinders your health.
It doesn't.
So, but it does.
But it doesn't at all.
But it does.
How?
We've seen old people faint.
In the fucking summer months in heat.
But there's no heating
Not
in the
inside
winter.
in air conditioning. If you're sitting down at it somewhere inside, the mask does not reduce. First of all, the mask is not protecting you, right? Like you don't wear
It's
a mask.
protecting others, yeah.
Yeah, it's so you don't spread shit
Yeah.
or all the shit.
But you're supposed to only wear it if you think you have a cold.
Anyways, we're not gonna get into the whole mask theory, but at the same time, what was my point? You threw me off there.
Yeah, your point about the.
No, I was just using that as
businesses,
an example, but like, yes, okay. So the idea of infringing on
mean,
my
it's
right
rare,
to
it's very
peaceful
rare the
assembly.
people that have it's rare to come across people that have these conditions that they have breathing issues or asthma issues or whatever.
I'm talking about regular
and the
people
mask
without any
bothers
of these
them.
issues.
I mean, they're. I mean, I don't know the numbers there, but I'm assuming that it's a minute percentage.
My dad and my sister both have terrible asthma. They wear their masks. It doesn't affect their asthma at all. Sometimes actually, my dad, he's like, oh, a lot of dust in here, and he puts his mask on. It protects him from the dust.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot of sense. If you have asthma because of like dust, for example,
But it doesn't. It doesn't prevent.
what doesn't it prevent? It
yeah, the
definitely
particles don't
stops
come
dust.
into your.
Dust particles are not that small.
They're very small,
They're very small, but they're not smaller than fucking bacteria, which like a surgical mask can catch.
but it can't catch
But
bacteria.
okay, why not?
What do you mean? It can catch if from the inside. So if you're breathing,
It's not like a fucking. It's not a finger trap. It doesn't only go one way.
yes, it does.
No.
They spoke about this.
What are you talking about?
That's why in Asia
Dude,
they
it's
would
a
wear
piece
them.
of cloth. It doesn't have like a two-way fucking revolving door that only goes one way. If it can keep stuff from going out, it can keep stuff from coming in.
No,
What do you mean,
the
no?
surgical ones.
What are you saying, Poseidon? I'm a bit lost here. What are you?
What
are you saying?
Yeah,
that-
what are you saying?
The surgical masks, you only wear them if you're sick, so you don't spread it. But it doesn't protect you.
What?
I honestly, I want to argue with him because I know.
But
what
it's
he's
true.
saying
They put this out.
Poseidon. Yes, you're not wearing it to protect yourself 100% from catching stuff, right?
It even says it on the thing. Doesn't protect you from COVID-19 or anything else.
Sure, fine.
So
but
how would it?
we're not talking about COVID-19 right now. We're talking about dust. You ever seen a dust mask?
But dust can be. You can either see it or
We're moving on from this. We're moving on from this. I didn't say it was going to catch all of the dust or all of the pollen. It's going to reduce the amount.
by what 10%, 20%.
What are you basing these figures on?
Hypotheticals.
This is why the world is collapsing. This is why the world is collapsing. Honestly. Honestly. This is like, you know what pisses me off the most? Fuck this, George. You know what pisses me off? Sometimes I go down these fucking rabbit holes where I'm like, the government's lying, which the government probably is lying sometimes. But like I get into this like whole counterculture, like anti-vax, and I go down these rabbit holes, right?
If that was the case,
And shut up a second, I'm fucking talking. Okay?
go
Because now you irritated me.
okay. But
And I go
just-
down these fucking rabbit holes, and it gets in my head. I'm like, fuck, that is suspicious. Fuck, that is crazy. And then I realized that the people sharing the information that I'm reading, had it not been a pandemic, and they were just, this was pre-pandemic, I would have disregarded them as the most undesirable members of society, basically strictly based on their intelligence. I wouldn't have believed them if they said, saw a 2-car pileup on the 15, because they're dumb. And 98% of the people that I see sharing stuff that makes me wonder are part of that.
Yeah.
And that makes me wonder, am I a fucking idiot? Like it's crazy because there is a movement within that movement that is not idiots at all. They're very educated, they know exactly what they're talking about, and they have their own bones to pick with whatever they're arguing about. But like the mass majority, like even when I tried to do that fucking anti-vaccine passport video, everyone I spoke to told me crazy stuff about the vaccine. Crazy, like microchip
I have a
shit.
question for you.
So I backed off.
I'm not saying crazy shit about the dust because
No, you're not. But you're
because-
setting up for a
no, I'm not.
system where you
because-
did research.
No, but hold on. No, I didn't do research, but I'm just gonna give you one quick example
Okay.
because you got so heated, right?
I'm fucking. My
Okay.
pussy's wet.
Yeah, your pussy's soaked right now with blood too, because you're probably on your fucking period. But here's the thing. If the mask protected against dust particles, then why don't the guys who do work that involves a lot of dust particles, they put on these expensive ass fucking masks, painting, spray painting, all this shit. Why wouldn't they just put that mask on?
I mean, is there a better option than that mask?
Sorry?
Is there a better option than that mask?
What do you mean? Is there a better option?
Like they wear these big things, right? So
yeah, but that's because they have to, because of their job, because of the dust particles and shit they're gonna breathe
because
in.
it bothers them, it can hurt them.
Yeah,
Yeah, but these masks exist.
yeah, 100%.
So why would they wear a surgical mask if they have access to those masks?
They have to buy them. But what I'm saying, but they're much more expensive than surgical masks. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is if the surgical mask protected that well against dust,
I didn't say they protected well. I said they protected a bit. I said they helped.
you didn't say a bit.
I said they help. They cut down some. Look, man, if you have a surgical mask around your neck because of COVID, you have it with you, and you're allergic to dust, and there's dust in the room.
What
Wouldn't
kind
you
of
just put
pussy
it
is
on?
allergic to dust, first of all?
A lot of fucking people.
Well,
man, what are
get
you
rid of
talking
them.
Even you're allergic to dust.
I'm not allergic to
Everyone's
dust.
allergic to dust mites. Everyone, to a certain extent.
Really?
You know,
Everyone.
You know what I'm worried about mostly, Phil, and you
Yeah.
know the people that you're talking about. I think naturally they'll be filtered out, and eventually people will stop listening to them. What I'm worried about mostly is the situation that we're in and how it's gotten to scare the people at a serious level, where the slightest thing will alarm everyone, and that's what I'm worried about. And I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
This happened actually the other day. I was over at one of our clients the other day. And I'm wearing my mask, and there was dust inside it. And I just breathed in something, and I'm like, and it kind of choked me, right? I was like, and I start coughing, and there's a guy working in the building that saw me, and I start coughing, right? And then we left. I was with my wife, and I'm like, oh, God, I started coughing, man. I choked on something. I don't know what it was. Guaranteed that guy thinks I have COVID. She goes, come on, people aren't that dumb. I'm like, oh, for sure, man. You should have seen me cough. I mean, it was horrible. This morning, her phone rings. She answers it. It's the client himself there, and he's like, "Hi, how's it going? By the way, blah. We talked about
How's George?
And he's like, "Oh, by the way, one of my employees told me that you guys were there, and he was coughing quite severely. Just want to make sure that you guys are okay and there's no COVID situation." She starts laughing. She's like, "It's funny because we just talked about this, and he just choked on something." And it's just people are
scared,
on the verge of paranoia. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm most.
But think about it. Like yesterday, I was watching a clip of Lester Holt. What's his name on CNN? Viva had shared it on his YouTube channel, and he's like, "Should people?" To Dr. Fauci, he's like, "Should people be afraid of the unvaccinated when they cross them on the street?" I was like, "What kind of a fucking question is that?" But like, it's just they've been fanning these flames of, I don't want to say segregation, but like they've been pitting us against each other throughout the entire pandemic because it's really fucking effective.
Yeah.
Like this type of marketing, splitting people into teams. I mean, if you're trying to achieve something, whether it's nefarious or not, you clearly have a subsection of the population which is very much against everything COVID related as far as measures and whatever.
Right.
I mean, I still know people who think COVID's
these
fake.
are the same people that are going to be against anything, right?
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that with any
No, the
certainty.
people
You might
who
be
think-
right.
Hold on. The people who think COVID is fake are lunatics.
No, I'm saying those people also exist. Like,
They exist, but
Yeah,
these
of
people
course
are
they
lunatics.
exist.
They're insane. They've gone
Yeah,
down the
like-
insane rabbit hole.
So the sad truth is, like, I have a family member right now. I mean, not a very close family member to me, like a relative of my mom's, who has COVID right now. They're in the COVID ward. I think they were in a coma for a while, right? I mean, I haven't seen the man in 30 years. I hope he does really well. Honestly, I hope he does great and he recovers fully, for sure. But at the same time, I'm watching his immediate family share anti-vaccination sentiments. Like, don't get the vaccine, don't let them. And I was like, huh?
You have a member of your family like
Who's
almost
literally
dying.
fighting
Yeah.
to beat this thing, and you're still playing it's a nothing virus.
It's incredible.
It-
It's
it
incredible the ones that are
confuses
coming
me.
out. I don't
It-
know if you guys
hold
saw,
on.
and I'm not sure if it's here or if it's in Alberta, because obviously we spoke about this
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Hold on.
There's this huge crisis now in Alberta. There are people that are ending up in the hospital. They can't breathe. The doctors, they want to intubate them. They want to put them on ventilators, and they're saying, no, I don't believe in this shit. Don't touch me. So it's like, okay, what are you doing
Yeah, but
here
also
then?
we found out that ventilators killed people in the beginning. You remember that shit?
Look, ventilators in general can kill people.
Hold on.
Hold on. It's never that simple. Like
understand.
you throw this quote out often, so does Pants, that the ventilators killed people. But the thing is, even before COVID, ventilators killed people. Because the thing is, once you go on that, your body learns to only breathe that way, and it's much harder to recover.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, but sometimes there's no choice. Sometimes you need it, right? Like you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
go on this machine. Did they jump too quickly to put people on them? I really don't know. Like, I'm not. I could never make a statement like that, no matter how much research I did. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a pulmonologist. Like, I have no fucking idea.
I just want to say, I'm not saying COVID's not real. COVID is very real. It is still dangerous to somebody's health if you catch
of
it. It's like
course.
the flu or a bad cold or like pneumonia or all this shit. But I just want to say, we did all this crazy bullshit, and only 4% of the population has caught COVID.
Why? Because we did all the crazy bullshit, or because it's not that contagious? Which one is it? Right?
I'm just saying.
We
if
can't
it's
know because we did the bullshit.
Huh?
So did the bullshit work?
No, but I'm just saying, if it's that dangerous, how come only 4% of the people caught it?
Because we took measures. That's the answer you're gonna get always. Because we took measures to make sure not more people did.
But these measures were
Yeah, I'm right there with you. During the first wave of the pandemic, I was at the grocery store wearing gloves like a fucking dummy.
no. And
No
with
mask,
and then with
people-
those gloves, you touch your eyes as if the gloves protect you.
No, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, you'd go like this.
Never.
But I saw a lot of people with gloves.
There's also a lot of
Bro.
old people doing this now. To open the bags, right? Like, my whole life shut down and they're just,
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm not saying COVID isn't real. I'm not saying it's not dangerous.
maybe we've overreacted. Is what
We've
you're saying.
overreacted 1,000,000%.
I've spoken with doctors who say we underreacted. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? That's the thing,
I
guys.
should
You
take away their
can't
medical
know.
license.
Phil is right. You're gonna get answers from all across.
There's
the
always
spectrum.
an answer. There's an answer for every
It
question.
should always be you should protect yourself to the best of your abilities, and just because you don't know how to cross a street, right? We're not gonna start fucking putting stop signs even in between intersections. You understand what I mean?
What? Say that again. Stop.
Just
I
because
stopped
you don't know
listening
how
for a
to,
second.
just because you don't know how to cross the fucking street. Let's say at every intersection there's a stop sign.
Okay.
All right. Just because you don't know how to cross the fucking street and you're worried about getting hit by a car or you keep getting hit by a fucking car, doesn't mean we should start installing stop signs in between intersections
keep in
too.
mind one thing, there are other preventive things, like instead of a stop sign in the middle of the street, you're gonna have speed bumps, for example, or
Yeah, that's
like
true.
in Outremont
Oh,
they
yeah,
have this a lot. They have those poles sticking out that you have to go through them, so forcing you
Yeah,
to kind of
because
slow down.
the Hasidic Jewish community their kids are
Whatever it is.
unsupervised
Okay,
outside.
but
They're just
yeah,
running
I
in the
mean,
street. No, but that's the example. That's the exact example. Think about it. There's a group of people who live in this area whose kids are outside, because for the most part, you don't see unsupervised kids anymore like you used to in like the 80s and 90s. I'm not saying it's bad or good. So it's a very dense neighborhood. It's a very busy neighborhood. I'm sure there were incidents. I can actually think
you know
of a
what the
few.
issue is?
Have been, man. There's
they
always
put-
incidents,
they
and I don't
put
disagree
speed
with
bumps
those.
down.
Yeah,
But
you
I
know-
don't disagree with those
I
measures
don't either. I agree with them, but I'm saying that's his example.
Because you know the thing is, Poseidon, it's not the measures that are dumb. It's the people driving through those streets going at 80 that are dumb.
Yeah, that's true. People who
nothing's gonna happen.
people people who do that shit are
You're in the
fucking
city.
insane.
Yeah,
Also,
like think about the analogy you're making though. Like, okay, so I'm dumb. I don't know how to cross the street, so I keep getting hit by cars, right?
yeah.
Very, very, at the worst case, I cause an accident that injures or kills at most, 4 or 5 people. But
about
now,
that, man.
but
Even
no, hold
one,
on.
even
Hold on.
one.
Even one, no, but I'm just, because I know where he's going to take the counter argument. So I've injured 4 or 5 people. It's not like my injury will spread across every street and potentially injure more people. Whereas with COVID, they're saying, again, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, I'm a dummy.
You're right about that, but then again, this is an airborne virus that you can't stop. It's impossible to get to zero. It's always going to exist, and there's always going to be something
Sure.
new. Just our planet creates about 5,000 new viruses every year.
Yeah, okay, they're not all deadly. They're
No,
not
no,
all
I
even dangerous to
understand.
us. We can't even catch all of them.
I understand, but I'm just saying, there's always going to be something that's going to be deadly to us.
Absolutely.
Or, you know? So,
Dude, life is deadly to us.
of course, bro, for all we know, oxygen is the poison.
Well,
And as soon as you
that's
go to
a very Nietzschean fucking...
no,
that's
I'm-
like life is a curse,
No, no,
existence is a prison,
no,
and life is a curse.
no,
Death is
I'm
the only
busting balls
cure.
on that one. I'm busting balls on
Okay.
that one. But I'm just saying, this is always gonna exist. If we start fucking doing fucked up shit, ruining people's livelihood, what about the people's livelihood we've ruined? You know what I mean? The people who committed suicide. Nobody's talking about that. That spread. Mental health. Nobody wants to
A
talk
lot
about
of people
that.
are talking about that.
But they're not. But the people who are supposed to be talking about it aren't.
I don't know if that's true anymore, especially mental health. I feel like mental health is being talked about a lot
It is.
right now.
I think so. Yeah, it is.
They talk about it, but they don't do anything about it. Like Bell, mental health.
No,
they'll talk
not,
about
I don't
they-
mean
they
that. I
don't
mean
do-
like
they
it's,
do
it's
jack shit.
everyone is talking about it now. If anything, it's gone to the point where it's almost something. It feels like a joke sometimes. I'm like, is it trendy to have a mental health illness right now? Like, what's going on? I feel like every single post I read,
It was a little bit trendy on TikTok for a while.
like
Actually,
it's
it was trendy to have depression on TikTok.
I don't know about depression. I don't know if that's true. I can't confirm that, but I'll
I
take you at
saw
your
it.
word.
There was different.
And don't forget, this is someone who dealt with mental health. Like, I'm not just being like, oh, the weirdos, they can't keep their shit together. Like, I had a fucking meltdown during the pandemic. I had like, I don't know what it's called, but like, I was so anxious I could barely do anything. I had fucking panic attacks at this microphone, like live on YouTube. So I'm not just someone who doesn't understand saying, oh, mental health is stupid. Like, I don't
But
know.
you know what? I
Like,
don't think it's a
I
bad
don't
thing that
agree
it's
with
being
that.
talked about.
No, me neither. I'm just saying I don't agree with that. No one's talking about that. That's not true. Are the people at the top who should be really addressing it and trying to implement change not talking about it and spending their time making woke statements? Yes, 100%. But like, what is the problem? Is it the pandemic? Is it the governments? Or are we the problem? Us. Like, we're not as enlightened as we like to pretend we are. All of us, myself included. We're all fucking a bunch of gypsies.
the problem is stupidity.
Yeah, I mean, most people are pretty dumb.
And I'm not one to talk because I'm clinically retarded.
There you go. Sharing his mental health diagnosis on the air, bringing it up in the mainstream.
All right, let's move on to another thing that happened in Quebec. This is something that we were all expecting. This happened on Wednesday. Wednesday or yesterday? It was yesterday, sorry. So the premier came out with a health minister, and they announced certain changes so they could make sure that the hospital system doesn't crash, especially now during what we're considering a fourth wave. Basically, the government is going to put up to $1 billion in the next year to keep nurses in the public system, but not only to keep the ones there, to bring back the ones that have retired and the ones that have left to go work for private placement agencies. So basically, the breakdown is as follows. Let me just go down and find it here. Yeah, there you go. So basically, yeah, all the nurses working full time right now in the public system, as well as all the auxiliary nurses and all the respiratory therapists, will receive a $15,000 bonus. All of them.
How much of that is taxable?
All the part-time nurses right now that will switch to full-time, they will get they will also get $15,000. And the reason why they're part-time is because they want to evade the enforced overtime that that has pushed many of their colleagues to leave the public system. They don't want to do that. So by working full-time, by working part-time, obviously they don't qualify to work the overtime, which has caused the problem. There's not enough nurses in the system. So the ones that are part-time, moving to full-time, $15,000. All the nurses that have retired or that have gone to the private sector and returned back to the public sector, they will be given $12,000 bonus. And the nurses that are working in all in the hardest hit regions and that have stayed in the public system, dealing with all this stress and all the hard time, they will be given $18,000. So we're talking about regions like Abitibi-Témiscamingue, Côte-Nord, the Gaspésie, Outaouais, and the northern part of Quebec as well. So there you have it. And the ones that shift to full-time will get, like we said, $15,000. This is cool. I mean, it's an incentive. The problem is, are you really solving the problem? I don't know. The bonuses won't be given right away because they fear that once you get the bonus, you can go back to what you were. So there's a third of the bonus that will be given now, and then the rest will be given next year. So they're assuming that, let's say we're in this for another year. We want to keep you in the system for at least a year.
But they're not.
The problem,
he's not solving anything, George. Money is not the issue here.
It's not, I don't think it's solving anything either. It's an incentive to get the nurses to, I don't know, work more hours, come back into the public system. A lot of the unions, the the health unions have come out already. They're like, listen, you're throwing money at us, but you're really not solving the problem. The problem that exists is these forced overtime shifts that they're obliging these nurses to take, because essentially they don't have enough personnel.
Well, yeah, they're short-staffed, they're overworked, they don't have support. I mean, and that's not new, George. That's been years.
Exactly. So the problem now, okay, maybe on a part. First of all, we don't even know if this is going to work, if the unions are going to accept it. I think they're renewing the
Convention collective.
That's
like saying
collective agreements.
It's such a it's like magnanimous statement. Like,
so they're negotiating the collective agreements. I think it's happening this month. We'll see how that's going to turn up. But at the end of the day, and a lot of the unions, from what I've read so far that have come out to comment on what happened yesterday, they don't believe that this is going to solve the problem. The problem is that you need to address the shifts. You need to address the ratios between nurses and patients. These are the real issues that need to be addressed. The government believes that by throwing all this money on the table, not only are the nurses going to come back, but they're going to be incentivized to stay in the public system. And what they're trying to do, I agree with you. And what they want to do is block off the private sector, the private placement agencies. And they're thinking that, if we do need private placement agencies, well, we're going to give them the horrible shifts. So we're going to the nurses that are working in the public sector, we will make sure we'll prioritize the good shifts for those nurses, and all the shifts that nobody wants to work, that we're forced to get the nurses to work overtime for, well, those are the only shifts that we will be reserving for the private placement agencies. So this is kind of an incentive for the people that have transferred over to the private placement agencies, that think that by coming, being contracted to work in our hospitals, they'll be getting better hours. The truth is that they probably won't. They'll be getting the hours that nobody wants to work. But again, I'm not so sure that's the problem. If you're a nurse working in the private with a private placement agency, I don't think you care what hours you get. I think what you want is that you're able to have a better work-life balance based on a schedule that they could provide, rather than what the government can provide. So if you think that by giving, the midnight to 6 a.m. shift, or the midnight to 8 shift to the private placement agencies, maybe that's what those nurses want. They don't care. Okay, I'll work at night, but I know that I have a balance in my schedule, and I'll figure out the rest of my my week or my month or whatever based on that schedule. The problem that the nurses had is that they work, let's say, for example, 6 in the morning until 3 p.m. And then before the shift ends, they're asked to stay until midnight. You know what I mean? So they're overworked.
Do they still have that 7 hours between shift thing? Remember I was part of the Convention Collective.
I know a couple of nurses that have just gone straight. Like, they give them, I'm sure there's some sort of break in between, but it's not... it's nothing spectacular. They're doing 16 hours straight for 2-3 days in a row.
George, I just want to say something, because I was just checking something that we're discussing earlier, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I hate to fucking say it. Poseidon was right.
Go fuck yourselves.
Look at this. This is from a labor union's website about PPE for their employees. Okay, paper dust mask.
Sorry,
PPE.
Okay.
Yeah, personal protective.
Yeah.
Paper dust masks, also called surgical masks. These loose-fitting masks have only one strap and don't form a tight seal around the wearer's face. They are designed to stop liquid droplets and aerosols from coming out of the wearer's mouth, not to filter the air coming in due to this gap, basically. I mean, they can if they're tight, but they're not. Yeah. So, and for the record, I never said they do. I said they can help, but he was right.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
And Christine, suck it.
Okay.
Poor Christine.
No gulags, huh? No more gulags.
Okay,
you want to gulag anyone, check with me, because I feel like left unchecked, you're a tyrant. You're like a fucking one step away from being like a fucking crazy sultan.
You overcook, go to jail. You haven't seen that skit?
No, I haven't. No.
I don't remember what
Yeah,
it was
you're
from.
like a mad sultan. Mad with we'll call you Poseidon Man the Magnificent. Yeah, go ahead, George.
So that's it. So we'll see how this turns up. We'll see how this affects.
I don't think they're gonna. Do you think they're gonna accept? I don't think they will. The nursing unions. I think they're gonna come back to the table with obviously they're gonna try and negotiate that. There's no universe where they don't try and get something else. Yeah, but I think they're gonna straight up say this is not a money issue. We need personnel and money and personnel.
Yeah, but again, at the same time, I mean, how do you get that personnel? They've all left, so don't you have to incentivize them to come back? Now, the problem isn't that. The problem is, okay, you're going to get a bonus of $12,000. That joy and that excitement is going to last what? A month, 2 months? You know what I mean? At some point, you're going to be like, screw the money. Give me
Come
more.
on.
I can't, bro. She can't admit when she's wrong, bro. Drives me nuts.
He literally gulagged someone while making eye contact with me. It was like it was as if he was shitting while watching me, like eye to eye, like eye contact, just dropping a
She
deuce.
cannot admit when she's wrong. When you cannot admit when you're wrong as a person, go fuck yourself.
So go fuck yourself, Poseidon.
I'm gonna put you in the gulag.
You can't.
We have a physical gulag. Go stand in the fancy garbage room we have for 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
Go stand in the fancy
Okay,
garbage.
I'm
He went.
going.
He's gone.
No, stay.
No, I'll let you know when he comes back. And think about what you've done. Go on, George.
So that's the issue. I agree with you. I mean, there has to be kind of like a restructure, and the whole health system. I mean, guys, it's the most expensive department, right? I mean, it takes up about 60% of Quebec's budget.
The wrong camera on. Come back. You left only George on. Get out of there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got back. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, so it costs. It takes up about 55 to 60% of the budget, the province's budget. So it's a huge management. Arguably, we haven't been able to get it right in years.
Ever. Was it ever right? I don't think it was ever right.
You know what the problem is, man? I just feel like there's so much going on there. There are so many different unions, so many different professionals. Everyone has an opinion. I mean, I don't know how many unions there are in the health department.
I think it's like 6 or 7.
Whatever. The one time where
and don't forget, George, there's also the Collège des Médecins and all that stuff too in there.
Yeah, the professional, the orders. So the one time where there was actually a premier and a health minister that had the courage to actually do something rather than just say they would do something and not do it was in 2014, and we got smashed for it. Premier Couillard with Barrette did it, and Barrette, obviously, he's not the most charismatic person. He's very in your face kind of guy. But they tried to what's the word I'm looking for? Reform the health department, and we got thrown out of power for it. At the end of the day, it's not. People need to understand that when you want, or if you're trying to reform the health industry, the changes aren't going to be evident from one day to the next. It's going to take years, and we just need to all kind of get on the same page. And it's difficult when you have all these actors that come in with their opinion.
I love when you say that, George.
What?
Actors. It's such a Québécois term that you've just Anglified. Des acteurs sous la scène politique. And you're we have all these actors here. And they're like, to be or not to be? It just doesn't make sense in English. It's hilarious.
The actors, yeah.
Can you say that in English? I don't think so. It's francicisme.
I think you can say that. The actors involved.
The parties involved.
The parties involved, yeah.
It's just it just shows your time in the government, like in the French government. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see what happens. I agree
Why
with
are
you
you so dismissive today? He's like,
George,
whatever.
Bro, George
Shut
is
the fuck up.
he's a real adult and he has no time for bull caca.
And then he can make his own morning news show where he runs it by himself on his own channel.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that, I agree with you. I don't think it's going to help.
That's enough, George. That's enough.
And there he is.
He has arrived. The great and uncancelable one.
Yes.
Who did that?
Hello, George. That was George.
Oh, that was George. That was a great little trombone.
How's it going, buddy?
Did you say infidel? How you doing,
Hey,
Gene?
it's his birthday, everyone. Today, many years ago, the great one arrived upon this earth, clawing his way from the body of humanity.
From the depths of
his
despair.
Who is he playing? I can't hear.
Oh, George, can't hear. Happy birthday.
Better that you can.
That's enough. Happy birthday, man.
Hello, guys. Thank you.
All
Happy
the
birthday.
best.
How old are you now, buddy?
Don't tell
Oh,
them.
none
Don't
of
tell
your
them.
fucking business, George.
Hey.
What are you, the paparazzi?
You never ask a
I'm
lady.
15.
You never ask a lady.
You never ask a lady.
I'm
How you
15
feeling,
years
by the way,
young.
man? How are you feeling?
The same. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
That was awkward.
I don't know. I'm feeling good. I don't know. I'm feeling strong.
You
I'm
hate your
feeling
birthday,
mighty.
yeah?
I hate birthdays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I
I
get
don't
you.
like my birthday.
Yeah, I'm not big on birthdays either, man.
Well, you're
Like,
really
I
old,
don't
though. It's
care.
different.
And you know what? And you know what frustrates me even more? And my friends watching this or their wives watching this are probably gonna be like, "Is he directing this towards me?" I hate people that when you reach a certain age, you're still doing fucking surprise parties.
I agree. And my sister had one last week, and and I think it's ridiculous.
Wait,
I think it's ludicrous.
she threw herself.
Well, she didn't know. She didn't know she was gonna have a surprise party.
Did her kids organize it?
No, her friends.
I mean,
Like it's like I don't get it. Oh, but it's your 40th. Oh, but it's your 30th. Oh,
It's
but your
always
50th.
something with you fucking people. It's
It
always
is.
something.
it's always some kind of ith.
Yeah.
Surprise party? I mean, look.
I
if
don't
you're
like surprise parties. You start told me I'm a very busy man. I don't need that in my life.
Okay. Who told you that?
What?
What'd you say?
I said I don't like surprise parties. You startled me.
Oh, you startled me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like that shit.
Hail Pantelis in the chat.
Hey, Mr. G Funk.
Funky G.
Let me ask you a question, G Funk. How come you're not here today?
It's Friday. He's never here on Friday.
I know he's
Friday.
never here on Friday. I thought I was gonna make an exception today.
See, I guess his
Happy
birthday
Friday,
does mean
man.
something to him, and you
Yeah,
took
but
that
maybe
away,
maybe
George.
something will change soon. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, yeah, he might lose his Friday gig because he keeps choking on dust and coughing. They think he has COVID.
Wait, did we do the new intro and the new layout today?
We did.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did?
We did. It was your
Oh,
birthday present.
Oh shit, Poseidon,
It all
you were
went
ready?
seamlessly. Yeah.
Did it go seamlessly? He didn't fuck anything up?
No, he didn't fuck
Everything was
anything up.
perfect.
No, nothing.
Oh, nice. Did people like it?
Actually,
I fucked some.
Oh no, what'd you do?
I left some random clips at the end of the intro
Of what?
of us talking.
porno.
We have us talking.
Like-
it was
Like on the
pornos.
show.
I made some updates to the intro since you saw it last. Like our pictures are above our names.
Yeah, okay.
But the clips that I used to populate that area, I forgot to delete it from the end of the. So everything's great, and right before the show starts, it's just me and you talking with no sound for a few seconds.
That's kind of funny.
But he saved it. He saved it.
That's
yeah,
kinda
we
funny.
did everything.
Oh, nice. Did the people like it?
I think I don't know. Did you guys like it? We're going for a different vibe.
It's cool.
good.
I like it. It's very funky.
Oh, Jorge
The
Rosales
fact
with
that
the
you're my
$5 in
friend
the
and you don't
chat.
know I'm live right now hurts my soul. Goodbye.
Jorge says happy birthday, and he says don't mess with Poseidon because he's gonna put you in the gulag.
He's been belligerent.
Has he been
He went
gulagging
at
people?
Christine bad.
I have not been.
He went at
belligerent.
Christine bad.
What
No.
he did was, I would compare it in a digital sense to sexual harassment. That's how bad it was.
What?
Yeah, but then I put him in a physical
Are you
gulag.
insane?
I believe that.
I threw him in the closet. for
You
a
are a
bit.
very digitally sexual being.
Yes.
There was nothing sexual about it. She just can't admit when she's wrong. That's it.
Neither can you. You know what I think?
course
I
I
think
can.
there is a love blossom in
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I think,
that's
like when my daughter tells me that
That's
boy pushed me, I'm like, you sure he doesn't like you? And she's like, no, he doesn't like me. I'm like, okay, so push him back.
Yeah,
But this-
and I think she keeps going super pro-abortion because she's gonna need one soon.
and I said, whoa,
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's coming.
like a fine wine.
And
He
it's
gets
Poseidon's
better with
dick.
age. Can you abort Poseidon's dick?
Oh, I don't know.
It's unabortable.
No, it has spikes that hook on the inside.
Yeah,
like a coronavirus.
yeah. He has the spike protein of Poseidon's
Yeah,
dick.
nice.
I had to go do a test yesterday. I did a Corona speed test.
Yeah,
Negative.
the little kind of flagrant one.
I go, hold on. I'm gonna see. Everybody's like, I'm gonna hold it. And then I had to wait
Should I put Charles
a little while,
Brodeur?
and then she had to do the other
No.
ones. What?
Should I put him in the gulag? Charles
Why? What did he do?
It's not my birthday. He said happy birthday, Poseidon.
Oh,
Why
no.
would you put him in the gulag? He's including you in my festivities.
He meant Pantelis. He corrected himself. Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone, you fucking psychopath. You fucking psychopath.
Bro, I had the finger on the
Dude.
trigger.
I saw you.
Today's the 25th. It's actually the 24th. I'm gonna kill you.
George, are you sticking around?
No, I got a jet.
Oh, well, George, I only came to make sure that you were here. Much love to you. Remember to follow George on all of his endeavors. George has a hit podcast called The Backstage Podcast, where he interviewed all of our endearing politicians before this farce of an election was completed. Check those episodes out. And if you want some fun and lighten up your life, he's got another podcast called Just Us Dads, where a bunch of daddies get together and then discuss what it's like having kids in the 21st century. And let me tell you, it ain't no walk in the park, all right? These kids are fucking crazy. People are crazy, but it's a bunch of dudes having fun, and they competed in a weight loss challenge. Spoiler alert, they're all fat. Links are in the description. Follow George. Thank you, G.
Take care, guys.
Much
Bye-bye.
love. How you been, Pasisi?
I've been good.
What did I miss? Did I miss any action? Is there any news I should be aware of?
They found footsteps in New Mexico
Okay.
in a dried up river that date back to 23,000 years.
Jesus?
So everything. What?
Is it Jesus?
No, Jesus was 2,021 years ago.
As far as you know.
That's true, but these footprints date back to 23,000 years. So everything we know about who was in the Americas first is wrong.
I don't believe it. How do they know it's 23,000 years old? I have stumped.
You know what? That's a very.
I
good
have
question.
stumped the
I
scientific community.
I don't know why I didn't think of this.
Did he tell you the story?
Which one?
Tell him.
The 23,000 years ago, the footsteps.
What about it?
I asked him, I go, how the fuck do you know it's from 23,000
You
years
asked George,
ago?
you asked him.
Him. And then he just paused, his brain froze. He's like, I don't fucking know.
They
actually.
carbon dated it.
Bullshit, bro.
They what?
They carbon dated the soil.
That's not a real thing.
No, it's not a
You
real
can't
thing.
do that.
Yeah, it's complete nonsense.
That's bullshit.
Carbon dated.
Or they use sediment.
They don't even say that anymore. It's called interracial dating. Yeah.
No, I think they use sediment layers to age it.
To age it.
To age it. Oh, we gotta fix that too. I forgot.
The news.
So many like random little graphics that I forgot about.
Yeah,
like
dude, I do a lot of work
the
here.
waiting screen graphic.
Yeah.
This one.
There's a lot I do, bro. There's a lot I do.
What do you guys think? You guys like that? Not you guys. I know we spoke about it. But I'm curious if people like the new graphics, like the vibe we got
about
going.
this?
I like the vibe. It's kind of gamey,
Why
kind of
this is
morning-y.
so post-apocalyptic for some reason? It looks
It
like the
is?
front has been blown up, doesn't it?
Codex says scientists at the U.S. Geological Survey recently analyzed seeds stuck in the footprint, so there was jizz in there, to determine their approximate age, ranging. All I heard was blah, 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 bunch of nerds lying. Nerds! Think we're going to fall for that shit? Noids. We ain't falling for that.
I mean, I have no issue believing that there was people here 23,000 years ago. Like,
I do.
Why?
Because I think it's fun.
Well, because the theory
Agreed.
was that people moved here to the North Americas after the first ice age.
Yeah, because after this, it's like, it's terrible here. Let's go south to Florida.
I take offense to all that. I believe people came here 50 years ago. That's as far back as I can remember.
How can you remember back 50 years?
We can't talk
you're
about
52,
this.
right?
We can't talk about this.
Yeah. We also did a bit of time travel talk. Poseidon, we broke Poseidon. I've never seen his brain get so sucked into something. He's like, what?
You told him stop eating carbs.
No, what? Oh, you're
Because I
wacky
can't stop
today.
eating bread.
He's feeling wacky today,
Yeah,
huh?
he is.
He's a little
Fuck
wacky.
it, it's
It's
Friday.
His birthday.
That's
his
Friday.
birthday.
No,
What
I'm
are we
always-
doing? What are we
I'm
doing
always
today?
saying
We're
that.
doing your birthday. What are we doing?
I have a meeting with my manager after this.
Exciting stuff.
I guess, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Not really. Regular.
I just realized.
Run of the mill shit.
Run of the
What's the
mill
matter?
shit. What's wrong, Poseidon?
He's mad that he didn't include the middle cam. He's
Oh.
his job always half done. This guy.
Well, in his defense, I was hoping he would arrive a little bit earlier. He only got here at like
I was looking for
9:30.
parking.
No, I know. I'm not saying you didn't know what I
What
had
do you mean you were
planned.
looking for parking? Did you find parking?
Yeah, I found.
Like he walked in and I go, how fast can you get this all set up? He's like, what?
Well, actually, that was not my reaction. I was like, pretty quickly.
Actually,
look.
he's like pretty quickly, and that proceeded into not so quickly.
Yeah,
Took
that
a little
sounds
longer.
like my boy.
That was 7 minutes. That was fast.
Oh, was it 7 minutes? Not bad.
No,
for
you
a whole
got
new
here at
setup.
9:30.
What?
You walked in here at 9:30.
No, I
It
didn't.
was
I
9:30. I looked. That's why.
You got here at
walked
9:30.
in.
No,
I came
got
out
here-
and I
got
asked
here
you
at
a question.
9:42.
Yeah,
9:43.
There's no way he got here at 9:30, bro.
Because I was looking for parking.
9:39. It was 9:39.
You think you're gonna trick him by giving him credit? It's not gonna work.
I gave him credit earlier. He was right about something, but I realized that I'll go back to the thing about Christine that he was mad that she can't accept when she's wrong.
Okay.
But neither can he. Like it got to the point today that even Olga got upset with him,
No, but I can.
and that
Why? What did Christine not admit to?
So
we were arguing about face masks and how useful they are for like dust and stuff.
Oh, well, they're not. Whatever.
I mean, they're not very useful, but it's still better than nothing. That's my
yeah, that's
hypothesis.
a good hypothesis, but anything's better than nothing.
No.
I mean, yes, you could do this.
Yeah. Hey,
Where's your mask, sir? Can
Bit
you
of
not
a
see it?
bit of a farce, my friend,
Bit of
but
a
it's
farce,
okay.
yeah.
Whatever.
Bit of a
We
farce.
do what we do at this
We had
point.
just gone down a rabbit hole.
You want to see a rabbit hole? I saw those videos of what's happening in Melbourne, Australia, mate.
What's happening in
yeah,
Melbourne?
let's talk about
It's,
that.
it's goddamn police state.
Oh, that, yeah.
They've gone full police station.
Yeah,
They're still doing that?
they've gone rogue. Yeah, dude.
They've gone full Poseidon.
Like
Oh, the 3-cam looks nice.
If I was them, this is what I would say. I'd be like, well, you've locked everyone down. You're beating people up in the streets. Clearly, that hasn't got rid of COVID. Maybe try something else. Maybe this doesn't work. How come Denmark ain't doing that shit?
Well, it's Denmark.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think Denmark could do that if they had to.
No, but Denmark is, they got over 70% of the people jabbed. And so now they're all out and about.
Yeah.
Frolicking.
Oot and a boot.
Like a bunch of dirty Danes. Yeah.
There's a culture that's sad. They
What?
used to be Vikings. Now
Denmark?
they're Danes.
Oh,
No, they were always Danes.
Yeah, they were always
The
Danes.
Vikings
No, that's not
were,
what I mean. I know they were Danes, but I mean, like, think of everything you think of Denmark today. Like,
Yeah.
what do you associate to Denmark? Friendly, happy-go-lucky,
Metrosexuals.
metrosexual.
Androgynous.
These people were fucking Vikings. They were pillaging and looting. And this is where they are now.
But in their defense,
In their defense.
during the Euros, they had a player that miraculously was resurrected from the dead. And had England not cheated, they probably would have been in the finals. So give them credit where credit is due.
I will give them that credit.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. Oh, my back hurts.
Really?
I don't know. A couple of days, just my lower back is like stiff.
It's Norway, Sweden, and Finland that were Vikings.
That's true.
The Danes weren't Vikings.
Nope.
No.
They were Danes.
Bunch of pussies.
They were actually even smaller than, they weren't as big as Vikings.
Those are very little people.
They were average size.
That was just a myth that the Vikings spread. They're like, don't fuck the Danes. They got little dicks. Ours are bigger. There's just a
No,
myth.
the-
I'm talking
propaganda,
about-
fake
okay,
news.
You're weird. You went right away to dicks. That's your issue right there. I'm talking
You
about.
literally said their average size.
No, I'm
but-
talking
and you're
about their height.
Poseidon,
I'm
and
talking
you're
about-
Poseidon,
I'm talking
so I
about
would
their
assume
height.
it's about a penis.
No, okay. I'm talking about their height.
Fair?
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
I'm talking about their height.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Vikings were much larger, bigger, stronger.
Yeah, they were Vikings.
Yeah.
Like Daft Punk. Like a Daft Punk song. Harder, better, faster,
Around the
stronger.
Isn't that Kanye
world,
West?
around the
What?
world. What?
Harder, better, faster, stronger. Oh yeah, that is Daft Punk. Sorry.
Yeah.
Most rapports sample music.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that.
Oh, you just noticed that?
Yeah.
Wait, why did you say that now?
Well, because he hears a lot of songs and he thinks the original version is the song he hears, but really they've sampled something else.
We've been sampling stuff since before sampling was sampling.
No, but that's what
Even
rappers do,
Will Smith used to do it too.
obviously.
Well, half of Drake's new album is sampled.
Yeah, but he
You know,
sampled weird
I
shit.
finally heard the album.
It's
like,
not
I
that
listened
good.
to it. It's kind of garbage.
He
Yeah.
even sampled his old songs.
I don't care about that, but it's like
There's
you hear the song
there's
that.
not a single one track where I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
it's a banger.
exactly. He was telling me, he's like, yo, there's a song, I love it. It's called Way Too Sexy. And then I listened to it. It's just a shitty remix of I'm Too Sexy for My...
Is it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
it
this,
is,
and it's
yeah.
garbage. And I was like, the fuck is this, bro? It's a
I
shitty
couldn't
album.
Get through the fucking
It's a
whole
terrible album.
He wanted me to listen to Poppy's Home, and I did, and it was the biggest waste of my time.
What the fuck,
What
bro?
a dumb fucking album. What happened to Drake? I
I know what happened to Drake. What happened to a lot of rappers, they get influenced. Some kids do trap music or whatever, it goes big. So they try to emulate that sound of nonsense, nothing, and they lose all meaning.
I mean, Nonstop was like the last good Drake song.
Bro, Drake had one song that would have been one of the best songs ever in the history of the hippity hop community had he not decided to put Birdman on it. So it dropped it down a couple of language.
I don't remember it.
That's
that
one,
is
of
a
the,
good
it's
song.
one of the best rap songs ever, bro.
Yeah, and he did have Birdman on it. Birdman's a fucking yifto.
Yeah, Birdman ruined that track.
Birdman?
Put some
I don't know who
respect
that
on my
Huh?
name.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Put some respect on my name.
He kisses Lil Wayne on the lips, that guy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Birdman,
Cool.
yeah. But if it wasn't for
Boy, man.
Birdman, that would have been one of the best fucking hippity hoppity songs ever.
Hippity hoppity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
The rabbit
great song.
community cringed.
Yeah.
You know how some rappers, like when their music starts, they have like a kind of like tagline in the beginning. His was like Birdman, some type of shit.
That's
I
Birdman's
think-
intro.
Yeah, I think he did it on like a song or two, and then apparently he never did it or some shit.
I don't really listen to much mainstream rap at all. I listen to a lot of old rap.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of Greek rap, even the mainstream stuff, because it's fucking hilarious.
He loves Albanians rapping.
The Albanians rapping in Greek is like next level entertainment for me.
It is fun, yeah.
It is fun. So I don't really know like the most mainstream, and they're gonna laugh. The most
I like the way they
mainstream-
rap. The Albanians always like, "Fabaro do bistoli." Yeah. No, but just the way they talk, they do the slow.
Yeah, they like kind of roll.
Yeah, they roll all the words.
And they all have the weirdest rap
Fabaro do
names.
bistoli.
Like-
When people say bistoli. It's like it's all like fucking.
Yeah, it's easy rhymes.
Yeah, it's just easy rhymes.
If
Yeah.
you want good Greek rap, like
It means biz entertainment.
man, forever. No, but there's some okay Greek rappers who are doing like old school rap, like not trap, like not trappers, they're actual rappers.
But the trappers, the Albanian guys, it is funny to watch.
It's fun to watch. It's really entertaining.
You don't remember the song? What's it called? Pisop to Timonica no
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
That's my anthem, bro.
But that's
Bro,
the Albanian
because
guy
you're
singing it.
Albanian.
And the song is behind the wheel of a car, I do business.
business.
And Poseidon's like Uber Eats. And one guy's talking about drugs. Poseidon's like, I'm gonna deliver this sub to you, baby, within the 30-minute time
We should make a rap
limit.
video. We should make a rap video.
Me?
All of us.
We're not the rappeurs.
That's the point.
I don't know.
Hey, look, if Lil Dicky can do it, we
People are
can
going
do
to start telling me you're appropriating hippity-hoppity culture.
You are appropriating hippity-hoppity culture. 'Cause
Am
it's
I,
yours.
though?
It's yours.
But then technically everyone's appropriating Greek culture.
Everyone's appropriating Greek culture.
everything.
There you go.
They just don't want to admit it. Yeah. There is no the whole point of living on this earth is to appropriate stuff. Like that's good.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
I would say that appropriating is appropriate.
It is appropriate.
But that's real appropriation because the Greek culture, like democracy, it's not even a dominant culture at the moment.
It is, though, without being... Greece is not a dominant country.
There you go.
The culture, everyone's adopted it.
That's
Unless
true,
you're
you're
Saudi Arabian or Chinese or whatever.
That's true. No,
The
you're right
modern
about that.
world has adopted it, yeah.
But
Yeah, they emulated a lot of stuff, and it's when they were in their infancy, these cultures today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, I mean, it's
But
built in.
like Post Malone got criticized for appropriating culture,
Whose culture?
the black people's culture.
No, he
in
didn't.
Rap. Yeah,
His name is Post Malone. He has face tattoos. He has a song called White Iverson. He didn't appropriate anything.
no, I know, but they were trying to accuse him. But
His accusations fall flat. I see no evidence.
I see no changes.
But they were saying he was appropriating black
Yes,
Ludicrous.
fine. Posty.
But
Preposterous.
the thing is,
I
black
like
culture
Lucas.
in,
Preposterous. I didn't like his last album.
black culture in America right now is the dominant culture. So
It
it's
is.
not appropriating. It's only appropriating if you take from a lesser culture. So if you're a
You know what the
dominant
dominant culture in America is? Cancel culture.
That's
right
true.
now, yeah, that's true.
We should appropriate that.
Hey, have you seen, has anybody bootlegged that new Marvel movie, Shang-Jalu or whatever?
Shing.
I could probably download
the
it
10
for-
rings.
Oh, I could download it.
I
I don't
haven't
want
yet,
to.
no.
I don't want to. Ever since I
looks
found
fun.
out that man is a homophobic, evil person that hates Shane
Oh, yeah.
Gillis, I am against him.
He is?
Yeah, he talked shit about Shane Gillis. He was happy that Shane Gillis got
He's
fired from
Canadian,
SNL.
right?
He's Canadian, not to me anymore. I've excommunicated him. And then he said that all homosexuals are pedophiles or something like that.
He said that?
He said that, yeah.
The most I know about him is that he used to be a stock footage model, and there's a lot of stock
And I haven't done the research. I haven't asked
Yeah,
enough gay
that's
people
all
if that's
I-
true or not.
Wait, what?
But I'm going to go ahead and say
What's his name?
probably not true.
I don't remember his name. He was on Corner Gas, not Corner Gas.
No, Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. And he
I'm
convenient.
going to look into that later. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the movie looks fun.
Yeah, the movie does. I love
I always
Marvel
like
movies.
kung fu shit with like magic.
I like karate movies and I like Marvel movies. So
It's right up there, yeah.
that's why I don't want to watch it now.
I
He
did enjoy
ruined.
it. What
I
was
have
that? The one on Netflix.
They all were on that.
Legend of the Iron Fist. Is it the Iron Fist?
Oh, Iron Fist. You're
That was
talking about.
alright.
It was the show.
The show, it was alright.
Yeah, they didn't do
Daredevil
a lot of the
Daredevil
shows. They
was solid.
Daredevil was solid, but a lot of the shows they fucked up on. A lot of the Marvel
Punisher
shows
was
sucked.
solid.
Punisher was
Punisher's
good.
fucking
Punisher's a
violent.
good character for a show.
Yes, he is a great
He's
character.
dark. He's always brooding.
And he's
like
like-
nobody's gonna love me.
He's,
you
like,
know?
he's basically Batman, but he kills.
Yeah, he's killer Batman with a skull on his chest. I love that shit. What's going on here? An Italian
Oh,
Roman
shit.
Catholic
I
priest
gotta step out for
has
a
been
second.
placed under house arrest for allegedly stealing over $117,000 in church funds and parishioners' donations for drugs and lavish gay sex parties. So Christine, continuing her homophobic agenda, Christine, can a gay man not have fun without you attacking him and calling him a thief? Is that possible? Is that possible, Christine? Seriously though, seriously, bro. Is this what the chat is gonna turn into, bro? A homophobic, anti-church, anti-gay, Christine meltdown area. Guys, I don't even want her to put in the gulag. Set her straight. What is this, guy? This is not a place to hate.
But
Right away with the anti-gay stuff.
But this goes back to the theory I had that the Catholic Church, a lot of men and women went into the Catholic Church at the time because they were either gay or lesbians.
Yeah, and they thought they were possessed probably.
That maybe that too, but also
Later on, people realized that like, it's a sham. I'm gonna make some money, blow some dudes at night. But in the beginning, a lot of people were like, I have thoughts. Must be the devil.
Yeah, basically, and they went in there to hide or to get cured or whatever. So
Yeah, we've been through this. A lot of times, some people that were sick, people were like, that is the devil inside them. And instead of calling a doctor, they'd call an exorcist.
yeah, that's insane, bro.
Right, imagine you have malaria. I just need some medication. Call the priest. Forget the doctor.
Oh, you have food poisoning. The exorcist comes, bro. You're like, you're shaking. Fucking, you shit yourself, bro. Diarrhea comes out. He's been exorcised.
The demons are being expelled. You're welcome. I expect my payment no later than by the end of this week, or I will put demons inside the rest of you. They used to scare people like that.
Yeah, the priest starts pressing on his stomach really hard.
Yo, my favorite. We'll talk about a 2-drink minimum, I guess. But you okay?
Yeah.
Why you look sad?
Because I have to leave.
Why? What's the matter?
New reality. School just called. Some
Oh,
kid
nice.
was absent. Tested positive for COVID. They're closing the class for the day. We have to go get them and test them.
He's absent.
I know, but he's been there until yesterday. So now the whole class has to get tested.
Bro, I just got tested yesterday.
You know what it's like to test a 5-year-old? Headlock. You
a
have
lot
to
of
put
math, a lot of math questions.
Yeah, like 2 + 2. He's like, I don't fucking know. No.
Why don't you go get a rapid test?
Hey, get a rapid one.
Maybe I'll get a rapid one.
It's $170. Oh, actually, no.
Where can I get it?
If you want to pay $70, you go to Canada Home Doctors downtown. $70, or if you call Canada Home Doctors, they'll come to you for $160, cheaper than you going to CDL.
160, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I don't know, because testing her the traditional way for a kid, I mean, I have to hold her in a headlock.
It hurts. No, fuck that. Why don't you just, this one just tickles.
Yeah, anyways, I got to go get her now. Her class is closed for the day. Like, they called all the parents.
I'm going to be
again,
honest with you.
no one tells us if the kid is sick. It's
Yeah.
just that they're not there. Fuck, man,
Wait.
we just did this on Monday.
Hold on a second. Does the kid have COVID?
The kid tested positive for COVID.
So
Okay.
he does have it.
he does
he
have
has
it,
it.
but we don't know if he's sick.
Doubt.
Okay, I think they're overreacting. Well, I saw the numbers yesterday. What is it? 1.5 million people in total since this started have been infected in Canada. 1.5 million, bro. And there's 38 million people. That's 4% of the population has been infected in 2 years. Infected, not died.
We had this conversation at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, and then you have the... Bro, there's some nefarious shit.
No,
They're
I gotta
using this
go.
as an
Anyways,
excuse.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'll see you on Wednesday. Gotta go.
Well, be good, be safe.
I'm going to leave these here.
Don't take it out on the kid. It's not her
No,
fault.
it's not our fault.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You want me
That's
to come sit there?
That's some... Well, I'd like you far away from me, but all right, you can come here, I guess.
Wait, what?
Bishop to the money. Kind of business. Business. I think I had my best French set ever last night in Saint Jerome.
Yeah?
Yeah, late show. Because there was 2 shows. And the first show we kind of had to rush. Because, you have the in-between, they have to clean the hall and all that. So we don't want to take too much time so that Mike has his thing. But second show, Mike's like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Let's just do whatever you guys want. So me and Preach just took our time. So we both had like fucking fun sets. It was comfortable. Yeah, because you don't have to rush. So I was just chilling, saying crazy shit. It was fun. It was a good time. I'm having a lot of fun in French, bro.
All these headphones are weird.
But they're nice.
Yeah, there's something nice about them, but weird.
Yeah, he has good headphones.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean them out.
I prefer the ones we have in the other studio.
Yeah, those ones are, but those ones are next level.
Pantelis, since you like Star Wars and Japanese anime, rumors. Did you watch a Star Wars adaptation from Japanese artists? I did not, but it sounds like it might be interesting.
Oh, samurai
I
style.
like them Japonians. Would you like to come to on Claude D. Ghostland? Would you like to come on another podcast called Fumidor and the Flavors? Maybe do a split episode. I don't even know what that is, bro, so I cannot say yes or no.
Yeah. By the way, I organized the closet.
What do you mean?
It's nice and neat. So there's way too much shit to categorize everything, so I kept it simple. Shit that we're probably never gonna use.
Why are you telling me this? This has nothing to do with the pod. You tell me this after. This is in private. This is work-related stuff.
Yeah,
Now this is the morning show. It is the morning.
true.
It is Friday, and I was going to talk to you. I was going to tell you on 2 Drink Minimum, but I'll bring it up here first. There has been an update to my favorite Netflix show. There is a second season that has come out of Love on the Spectrum,
Oh yes, I saw.
where
it.
retarded people
I saw.
date. And in this season, there's even gay retards.
Yeah, I saw.
It is amazing. And I'm going to say this right now. I almost cried. I swear to God. I got really emotional.
Really?
Twice. Yeah.
Really?
I swear to God.
It's that wholesome.
I'm retarded, bro. I don't know what it is. But there was 2 moments. One where these 2 people get married, and they're all excited and stuff. And I was about to lose my shit. I was like,
You're hilarious.
and then another one was this guy who he reminds me of one of my cousins. Just the way he's like very like the way he answers stuff is very direct,
Yeah.
and he's always dressing fancy and shit. Not fancy, but he likes to take care of himself. And he went out with a date with this girl, this other like autistic girl, but it didn't work out be good. And then he's like, fuck, maybe I'm just gay. So then he dates another gay autistic guy, and they really get along. And I don't know why. I was like, if I love, they're so happy, they're hugging.
Well, 'cause I know this affects me for the same reason, because these people, a lot of times they get shunned on by society.
Exactly. So I think that's why I was happy.
So it's hard for them to be happy.
Yeah.
You know, so when they do find that happiness, it's wholesome, it's sweet. You're like, oh, because they're people at the end of the day.
They're still funny ass lines though. There are a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah, for
like there's
sure,
this
bro.
one couple, bro. I was dying of laughter because everyone's a different level of autiste.
Yeah.
And sometimes they put people together who are not at the same level, but the 2 people don't know it.
Yes,
And
I
it
get
is the funniest thing is one guy, he's with this girl, and the girl, she's like, I don't think she understands anything. I think anything you say, she's like, oh, wow, fantastic. Like that, okay? So this guy's telling her, he's like, what? They're eating at a pizza place. And he orders pizza. And she's like, He's like, do you want to order pizza? Yeah, fantastic. He's like, I swear to God, he's like, you like pizza? And I got pizza. What a coincidence. This is so romantic.
Did I watch this? Is this on season 2?
Season 2.
Okay,
And I'm like, well, it's not really a coincidence or romantic. You're at a pizza shop. You fucking retard. But it's just like, what a coincidence. So romantic. Yeah, I love it. And anything he says, he's like, do you like breathing? Yeah, oh, that's great. I love it. He's like, oh my God, what a coincidence. So romantic. And I'm like, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, but I love him. They have there's this one guy, Michael, who's from the first season, my favorite character. I love him and his family.
He's the one with the suit, eh?
Bro, this fucking guy, bro, I want to be his friend. Bro, this fucking guy is just so, he's like, I've decided. I want a good girl. I want to start a family. I will not settle. He starts dating girls like, I got to call her and tell her, I don't feel it. Gonna have to stop seeing each other. Bro, it's the funniest thing. And she's been ignoring him for weeks. Like, calls her, hello? And she's like, I'm busy. But hold on. I got something to tell you. Look, I think we should just be friends. Is that cool? Yeah? You sure? That's cool. He hangs up. He's like, had to be done. Bro,
I think I saw that episode.
Bro, I fucking love it. I love it.
Was this in the second season?
Second season.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very good season. But if you're not a piece of shit, there's gonna be moments, but they're good moments. You're gonna get emotional, cry moments, but they're good. It's for good reason. Like they're everything's like mostly positive. Like no one's getting hurt or anything. But it's when they get married and for some reason that guy when he starts dating, like first of all, the other guy's like, because he asked him, how did you know you're gay or whatever, because I wasn't sure. And I was like, bro, everybody's sure you're gay. Like, he was the gayest guy ever, the second guy, the newest guy. But when I don't know why, when they get together, it's like the guy finally feels comfortable. The autistic guy, he's like, oh, now I see. You know? And I was like, oh my God. Love it.
Have you seen the TikTok of the guy? My biggest secret is that I'm gay. And he's dressed with a crop top and everything. And he's like, and he talks like this and he's doing this.
Yeah, it's like, it's a hard kept secret. Yeah, it's good.
Did I send you this video? Because that's what I wanted to talk about, because we were talking about autistic people. Have you seen the video I sent you of this girl? You know, this girl on TikTok. She goes, "If you're not at that beach, then where the fuck you at?"
No, I don't know any of this shit, bro.
Anyway, some annoying fucking bitch on the internet, and then this autistic guy stitches her video, and he's at the beach. I'm at the beach. Where the fuck are you at? I'm at the beach. Let's go.
Okay, you're not doing it justice. It just seems
I'm
weird.
not doing it justice, but it was hilarious.
It's but Love on the Spectrum, man. It's a lot of fun. It's wholesome, but at the same time very exploitative. You're just laughing at handicapped people.
But I'm sure I'm sure beforehand their parents speak to them. You know, there's a whole thingamajig. No,
I don't think you know what exploitation means. You think because their parents speak to them, it's not exploitation?
No, but they probably get paid too. No.
Yeah, but it's still you're still exploiting.
Yeah, you're exploiting their...
You know how we used to say, like, Jersey Shore, you're exploiting, like, retards, you're exploiting dumb people who are agreeing to do that and then fucking up This one, it's not fucking up their lives because they take care of them. They don't show them in, like, a negative light or whatever. But it's still... You know, there's certain scenes, like the one I told you about, you want pizza? What a coincidence. So romantic. You know that people are laughing.
Yeah, but it's not life-ruining.
But there was some because they give their likes and dislikes in the beginning. And some of them, I remember, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, one was very specific, like... likes, I don't know what the fuck it was, like walking on the beach. Dislikes, people sneezing in their cars. That's very specific. So if I sneeze outside the car, that's cool, but inside the car, you're like, you son of a bitch.
I'm only picturing an autistic person driving, and then every time he needs to sneeze, puts his head out of the window, just...
Yeah, well, they don't all drive, right?
Yeah,
there's this one bro who was a Romanian gypsy that was adopted from an American family, and then they moved to Australia. Bro, seems like a nice kid, but fucking, you know how many, like, she seems like people that I knew. So I realized that I grew up with a lot of people that were Love on the Spectrum level autistic.
Okay.
Not all of them, not all the people, but there's people on Love on the Spectrum who I'll introduce you to the people that I'm comparing them to. It's almost the same person.
Really?
But we didn't know growing up.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought those friends of mine, what we called it was socially awkward. That's how, that was what we called it. I was like, he's just socially awkward. She's just socially awkward. And then I'm watching Love on the Spectrum. I'm like, oh, fuck. No, it's just a level of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And had we known that younger, or maybe they knew the parents, but nobody said it, I guess what would have changed? Because it's better that we didn't, because we just thought everyone's the same, just that they're socially awkward. Like, you don't have the same social ability. That's how we thought. But now that I realize, oh, fuck, bro. So this person, that person, fuck it, they're on the spectrum.
Well, you said that and two people popped in my head.
Yeah, you realize it.
Yeah.
You realize it when you watch the show and you're like, oh, fuck, that's what it is. Which I don't think it really matters that much knowing. The only thing I could see is good is that in Australia, so I guess it might happen here too, they have that dating shit where it's like people might find you off a bit at certain levels that you're on the spectrum. So why not find other people on the spectrum that understand each other? Because then they find love, which I'm down with. That I think was cool. Because some people, and there's also a girl who, like, I saw the whole second season. She likes anime and shit. She does cosplay. Again, I'm like, I know girls like her who are just socially awkward. Like, what's her spectrum? Like, she seems normal.
Yeah.
Normal. They're all fucking normal kids, but
but
you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like they're on the spectrum.
Yeah. Actually, a third person just popped into my head too.
Yeah.
I just realized. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, there are levels of you, stuff that you say that you could even be on certain. Like, you look at a guy.
Of course, huh?
Yeah, you. I mean, me too, bro. The shit that comes out of my mouth.
Yeah. But also us, it's what we do, right? So
no, forget the comedy aspect of it. Just, sometimes I'll say something and be like, maybe that shouldn't have come out.
Yeah.
They do that too, yeah. But there's a lot of people that I know that we could do that show here, Love on the Spectrum Park X.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
That heavy?
That heavy. But it's not. They're not that heavy.
Loud bang. Did you hear that?
I don't know. Somebody's nailing something. But it's not that heavy. They're not that heavy into it. If they were too heavy, they wouldn't be able to have a show with them. They're all functioning. Everyone functions. Some of them have jobs. You know what I mean? They all function. They're not mentally retarded.
Yeah, I know that.
They all they're just different levels of autism. It's just interesting because you see certain people and you're like, that's an autistic person. Like, I know people who are levels more odd and unable to be normal side than that, and they're not considered autistic. You get it? So, first of all, that means that the spectrum is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And also, diagnosing. I don't think here we were doing it properly.
Really, eh?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because there's a lot of kids I remember at school that 100%, I see this now, I'm like, oh, fuck, bro, that was the issue. But teachers were mean to them because they thought that, these kids are just fucking around.
Yeah.
Because they're not at a noticeable, they're not physically handicapped, they're not mentally retarded, you get it? So you just think they're slow or annoying kids, but they're not. They're just on the spectrum. You just need to teach them differently.
Yeah. Yeah, everything needs to change about our system. The way.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm not making a fucking comment. I'm just saying there's a lot of fucking autistic people out there is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Really, yeah, more than we thought.
But I guarantee you, people watching this show, a lot of them are autistic.
One of them is Christine.
Maybe high functioning autist. Yeah. It's not an insult because there's a good chance if we take a test, we're on that motherfucking spectrum.
Oh yeah,
bro.
100%.
I guarantee Mike already took his test. He's on the spectrum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely on the spectrum.
Yeah. Oh, I know I'm on the. There's just different levels to it, bro. I think everyone's on some type of spectrum.
Where do you do this test?
I don't know. Gotta ask Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
I think a doctor does it.
Yeah, eh? I'm curious to do it.
I'm gonna fail the fuck out of that test.
I'm gonna fail the fuck out of that.
My mom was convinced I was on the spectrum for a while when I was a kid. I've been repeatedly tested over the years and I'm not. That's funny.
Oh no.
They're like, imagine your own mom repeatedly like, you're fucking retard. What are you, autistic? He's like, no, I just like painting. Like a fucking weirdo. All right, we'll get you tested.
Bro, I saw a theory, speaking of painting. Bro, okay, this is gonna trip you out. You know Bob Ross, right?
Whoa, trippy.
Hold on. So you know Bob Ross painted over 3,000 paintings, right?
I didn't know that he painted that many.
He never painted a single painting that had people in it. Okay? Now, all of his paintings, well, not all, a lot of his paintings resemble murder sites where bodies had been hidden and discovered.
That's an absurdly stupid.
Bro, I swear to God, I'm going to send you the videos, bro. It's a conspiracy theory.
Obviously. Did a black man give this one to you?
It was a black woman.
Fuck. From believe all black men to believe all black women. Poseidon is the counterculture we never asked for and don't need right now.
Hold on, bro. I'm not saying I believe this shit, but it's so trippy.
Why would a black lady lie?
No, but I'm not saying it's true, but it's so trippy. I'm just saying it's trippy to look at. Because like you look at where they discovered the bodies, and then you look at one of Bob Ross's paintings, and no joke, bro, you put it side by side, the picture and the painting, bro, nearly identical, which is fucking trippy. So there's the whole theory, the conspiracy theory is that Bob Ross was actually painting where he hid his victims as a serial killer. That's why he even had a saying. He said,
Don't look too deep.
no, like let the devil out through the paintbrush or some shit. He had said something like that. So it's like, so yeah, it's trippy, bro. It's a whole conspiracy theory. I'm not saying I believe it, but it's wacky. It's crazy. I love looking at shit like this because imagine it's true, bro.
The black community has done a disservice to you. Every black conspiracy theory. But you know what? This one sounds fun. That would make a great plot for a show or a movie.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's why I like watching shit like this because it's interesting. But yeah, wacky shit, bro.
N'importe quoi as a theory, Philippe says. You're like, this is complete nonsense.
Another theory was for the Zodiac killer. He apparently had, they're saying it was one person because apparently it seemed like it was multiple people.
It was one guy. First of all, I already solved that crime.
But they're saying he had a multiple personality disorder.
That's not true. I already know who the guy is. We already know who the guy is. They just fucked up on catching him.
Who is it?
I forgot his name, but everybody knows who it is. It's if you watch the movie, it's the guy played by the trans guy who was on Drew Carey, the guy that would dress up as that guy. He played him. The guy who had the shoes, the Zodiac watch, all that shit. It was that guy. Because then later on in life, he had moved. They got new evidence. They tried to arrest him or whatever. And one of his neighbors years later had said, yeah, he bragged about it.
Also, the cops are just idiots.
They're very incompetent. Yeah, a lot of times that's what happens in investigations. They drop the ball early on. They fuck something up. Either they have very good evidence, but they didn't have a warrant, and you can't use. Like they fuck up somewhere. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Even O.J. Simpson, bro. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. You know, a rhyme shouldn't decide a court case. And then why are you making him try to fit a glove over his hand and another glove already on?
Oh, he had two gloves on?
Yeah, bro.
What?
He was already wearing a glove, so he doesn't get his fingerprints on any of the evidence. And then like tries his glove on, see if it fits. And he's like, it doesn't fit. But what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, those are supposed to be on your skin, man. They were like those little gloves, yeah.
The latex ones?
No, they were like, I think like those golf gloves or whatever. You know, they gotta go on your. Yeah, it's not like it's not like a winter glove where you just plop it over. So he was already wearing. It was so stupid. And this was people were watching this live. People were like, "The fuck?" Yeah.
The glove doesn't fit.
Yeah. There's a lot of stupid shit like that.
No.
What's going on here?
What can you do?
What's going on here? Fun fact: Bob Ross was a Green Beret. He even got a Purple Heart.
Fuck, eh?
Bro, you're talking shit about a hero.
Oh, but what I'm saying, if somebody knows how to murder, it's a Green Beret.
Yeah, that's true though. That's actually a good point. Yeah. All right, I changed my stance on that. Bob Ross, notorious rape killer.
No, and a lot of soldiers. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but a lot of soldiers with PTSD, they come back and.
You heard about that Gabby Petito girl?
Yes, I did.
Do you know the details?
Not
Give us the skinny, fatty.
So I heard she went on a road trip with her boyfriend.
Facts. I heard about that too.
And what happened? Apparently, somewhere along the way, they got into an altercation, and he murdered her. Now
that's a little simplified. I heard that the cops were called. They were swerving uncontrollably at one point. They had to spend a night separate. One person had to stay at a hotel. They were doing like a vlog video across America. They were YouTubers. She was a YouTuber. And they would always fight. And the cops, the last time they were called on her was because she kept slapping the guy, like even while he was driving. She would get manic and shit. But which is another thing that I find weird because I only found that out yesterday. The stories I was hearing before is that he was abusing her and the cops did nothing, right?
Okay.
And then I found out that the calls that they were making, most of them, was her losing her shit. Maybe it was gaslighting her, and she was fucking slapping him around and shit.
Why didn't he break up with her?
I don't know. Well, I don't fucking know. You ever had those people where you try to break up with them and they refuse? Maybe it was one of those situations. I don't know what the fuck happened, but
I don't get it. Just walk away.
Yeah, but it's a toxic situation.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think he fucking snapped or some shit. This is what I'm thinking, and he fucking killed her. That's what I think.
By mistake, probably.
Not by mistake.
No,
I don't think you mistakenly throw a body in a forest.
No. What I think could have happened was he got so angry and got fed up. He snapped and probably backhanded her or something. But he backhanded her so hard. You know, you could kill somebody from slapping them, right?
Yeah.
He probably fucking hit her so hard by mistake. He snapped, killed her, and then he's like, "Oh no, what did I do?" And the first thing you think is, "I murdered somebody. I'm gonna go to jail." So the next thing you think, I gotta hide the body.
Nah, I don't think so.
So you think he did it on purpose, huh?
I think so. I don't know, bro. I mean, we're never gonna.
I mean,
we might find out
if
he answers
if
questions.
they catch him, we'll find out.
But it doesn't seem like well, accidental. I mean, maybe it's just an explosion of years of frustration of them fighting and all that shit. Maybe it's that. And then he had like a moment where he went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But that's still fucked up. Like, just break up with her and leave.
Yeah, you'd think. Like that's what I would have done.
That's why I'm waiting to see the details.
Like if I tried to break up with a girl and she's like, "No, we're not breaking up," I'm like, "Okay, bye." I would just leave.
We're not breaking up. We are not. I am.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I'm out. Peace.
I have bounced
You
later.
know?
Yeah.
Like it's that simple. Anyways, that's the way I see it.
Yeah. They were both. Christine says they were both mental.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. My funny bone.
Try not to blow any guys on your way through the parking lot. Hey, you get back here. This guy's he's an animal. How are you guys enjoying your Friday? Is everybody having a good fucking time? Poseidon, you're disgusting, bro. You're fucking disgusting. Bro, what are you, fucking stupid or something? No, you didn't. Bro, throw everything that they touch right there. Throw it all fucking out now. Stop fucking around. You fucking and the paper that you just had it on. Take that away too, bro. No, you're not gonna blow your nose on that. You fucking asshole. You're disgusting. Who does that? Who blows their nose and the Kleenex open, throws it on their fucking keyboard and shit like that? There's no point. Just start throwing your schnots everywhere on the table. What's the point of putting it on a paper first and then smudging it everywhere?
I was gonna Lysol
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. You're too much of a tapatsuli, bro.
Gonna Lysol everything anyways.
It's too disgusting.
No, ever since I've had a runny nose, I Lysol even my
I know, but bro, don't
everything.
throw shit around like that. You're like a fucking retarded child. Like, don't do that. Like, be an adult man. You know, you clean yourself. Fucking be clean, bro.
I took a shower this morning and brushed my teeth.
And then you ruined it. Took a shower, brushed my teeth this morning. It was that time of the month. And then I proceeded to shit myself.
By the way, I think those charcoal toothbrushes and charcoal paste actually whiten your teeth.
Charcoal toothbrushes?
Yeah.
I don't think they make a difference. Charcoal toothpaste, probably.
Yeah, because I look at my teeth and they're a little bit whiter.
Let me see. I don't know. I can't.
A little bit.
I don't fucking know.
And I think they actually work, bro. Because my water wasn't working. So I had to go over to my mom's place. I had to do quick.
Your water wasn't working.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with that?
Because we're doing construction and they cut the pipeline.
Let me ask, the pipeline. Let me ask, did you pay your rent?
Yeah, I did.
Isn't that including your rent?
It is actually. Water is.
You fucking tell her, listen, bitch, if I don't have water, you don't have rent.
This was the city's fault.
It's not your fucking problem. It's her problem.
It was for one day.
One whole day? That's 1 day off the rent, bro. I pay for this service.
Oh, sorry.
You pay for that service,
That's
bro.
true. That's true. I do pay for that service for the hot water.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is. Should probably look
Just
into it.
divide it. Yeah, whatever your rent is, divided by 30. And take that 1 day out. And she goes, that your rent is short. Is it, bitch? My fucking temper is short.
And bro, I couldn't brush my teeth, couldn't take a shit, nothing. So bro, I'm frustrated, bro. I reek, bro. This was Monday. I'm like, fuck, I gotta take a shower.
How long hadn't you taken a shower?
A few hours.
You hadn't taken a shower in a few hours?
I didn't even take a shower the night. I brushed my teeth the night
So you
before.
hadn't taken a shower in days, not hours?
No. Yeah, a day, let's say. 1 day.
You're a filthy individual.
One
How do you live in the modern world?
1 day. So sometimes, like, if I'm too tired or like if I'm too sleepy, I'll take a shower in the morning.
Like Joe Biden.
What do you mean?
Very sleepy guy.
Yeah.
He's always sleeping. By the way, Joe Biden hates Haitians. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Well, what's been happening at the border?
Bro, he's like, this is the funniest thing. This is the first time I see even like right-wing Republicans like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, we need a lot more guards in Guantanamo Bay. We're just going to send the Haitian refugees to Guantanamo Bay. And people are like, bro, that's what we said, terrorists, but what are you, fucking crazy?
Jesus
I've never seen the thing that's going to bring America together is Haitian refugees, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, people are like, wait, what? You can't, bro, they didn't terrorize it. What are you talking about?
They're just they're seeking refuge.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, me and Preach were backstage yesterday. Preach was like, why does this surprise you? I was like, it's shocking.
From the
It
man,
is fucking shocking.
From the man that called black people fucking predators.
Super predators,
Super
yeah,
predators,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, bro. But I didn't expect that. He's like, just send more guards down to Guantanamo. We'll send him there.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like, bro, these people didn't terrorize they're not trying to take over the southern border. Like, it's absurd, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. It's
That's
very bad.
next level.
Yeah, it's not a good light. Not a good light.
Not at all.
Yeah.
A lot of people are regretting the decision to having voted for Biden.
Yeah, I
seen
saw
online
that. Yeah,
a
I saw
lot
they
of
said
people
that
regret
there was
it.
an article. They said people, the Americans are having buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, dude, it's not. To be honest, I don't blame people. I blame the media because they fed into all. They scared the shit out of them. Kind of like what they're doing in Canada, like everywhere. They're scaring the shit out of everyone. So everybody thought, we're gonna die if we don't do it. You get a civil war, so you panic, and it was a panic buy. It's kind of like an impulse buy at a store.
Yeah.
You don't need something. You're at the cash. Like, are you sure you don't want a lighter? And then you buy. You're like, I don't even fucking smoke.
Yeah.
Why do I need this lighter? So it's kind of like that. They fuck with you. They scare the shit out of you.
Well, that's how in sales, that's how you get a lot of people is emotionally.
Yeah, and then you vote against your best interest.
Yeah.
What's better for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a car, like if you were selling a car, that you had to focus on emotional purchase. You had to make them fall in love with the car.
Yeah, so we're having a conversation with people after the show, and there was something that made me laugh. Because they were like, they're professional dudes, and they're all, I think they were double vaxxed early on, this and that, and they were kind of for the passport in the beginning, but now they're like, this is getting fucking weird, right? And then, in the beginning, I was like, I'm not going to, okay, whatever, I'll abide, I'll get one. Okay, I'll get the second one. It's part of the thing. I want to be there. And they kept saying how they're like, I'm not going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and he kept complying. And then I'm smiling, and he goes, but now this is fucking crazy. They're talking about maybe another lockdown or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I go, yeah, you will. Yeah. And you're going to take another 4, because you keep fucking complying. You keep fucking complying, so of course you're going to do it. You keep saying, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it. And then as you're saying, I'm never going to do this, you're doing it.
Yeah.
I go, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can shut down your shit. What are you going to do?
No. It takes everyone at the same time.
It takes everyone at the same time.
Standing up.
Yeah, you keep complying everything.
Until that happens, it's never going to change.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about, I found something online that's crazy. MasterCard came out with a new credit card.
Yeah, you showed me this. The carbon tax one?
Yeah, the carbon tax one, where you have a certain limit. If you pass your carbon pollution with your purchases, your card locks down, and I think you have to pay fees.
What? And this is voluntary.
For now.
What type of a mental patient would sign up for this?
Christine.
More fees? Sign me up, Captain.
Christine.
No, I don't think Christine's
She's
gonna-
for everything on that.
No, that's absurd, bro.
Yeah, no, it is absurd.
You've passed your carbon limit, child.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Yeah, you have. No, I haven't. I
That's
think
crazy. They shut down the card. They pay you extra fees. I think it's another money grab.
that, of course, isn't it, bro? This is all psycho shit, bro. The whole carbon tax is complete nonsense.
That's insane, bro.
It's complete nonsense.
It's insane.
First of all, you gassing up your car being more expensive that's not what's hurting the environment. The carbon emissions, it's from huge fucking factories and shit.
Yeah, 100%.
And all we did here was just move them to China.
No.
So Canada and all these countries are like, we lowered our carbon footprint. Isn't it amazing? But the amount of carbon that you're producing is just not being produced here. It's being produced in another country.
Yeah.
It's on the same planet.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fucking insane. It's like, this isn't my coffee. It's his. But you're drinking it. You just...
You know what else is insane? We've discovered ways to turn trash into energy. You know this, right? I've watched all kinds of videos. We found ways to turn trash into energy. Are you okay?
Yeah.
We found ways to turn trash into energy, and we found ways to burn, like if you don't use it as energy, to burn trash that in a way that it doesn't pollute. They figured this out, I think in Indonesia Indonesia was one country. They have like zero pollution. They figured this out in certain...
Zero pollution? Nobody has zero pollution.
Well, not like from trash, let's say, from garbage. They figured this out in northern European countries.
They figured what out?
How to get rid of trash without polluting.
I don't think burning plastic is a good thing.
But the way they burn it, there's a whole process to it. And it's not just plastic, but like a lot of the stuff they'll burn is just regular old garbage, right? And it has to go through a process. I don't know how true this is. Or, in another way, you could turn it into energy, clean energy.
You can't turn plastic into clean energy, bro.
Garbage, yeah, you burn it. And the heat.
That doesn't seem clean. You're burning plastic.
Look, they said it's clean. Another thing,
They said hydro's clean, and I found out only recently that it's not.
hydro is clean.
No, it isn't.
It's 99% clean, no?
Bro, you have to destroy entire ecosystems, bro, to do hydro.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of
That's
shit
true.
that it destroys a lot of shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen pictures of dams. That's
yeah. I never
That's
thought
not-
about that either, though.
yeah.
The only true, clean, superior source of energy is uranium, my friend.
It is it's nuclear, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of countries are moving towards it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The market, by the way, is being manipulated because uranium stocks were exploding last week. And then even though the price of uranium is going up, now the stocks on uranium are started to dip the last 2 days. They're suppressing the market. I don't like that shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've noticed this shit now being in the stock world for the past year. I've noticed that they do a lot of market manipulation. They did it on gold and silver. Bro, gold. The price of gold was going up, and the price of stocks of miners, the people mining the gold to sell it to people, was going down. So what they're mining is worth more and more, and they're being downgraded.
What? That doesn't
Yeah, it's
make
market
sense.
manipulation. What they do is, it's like a game that they play. They try to fish out the powers that be, the impatient. So they want you to panic sell, buy your shit when they're pushing it down, that's cheap, wait, be patient, and then when it goes up, they sell. Their shit's worth a lot. Yeah. It's everything's super, super, like, once I'm confident in, okay, I'm happy with this price, and I sell my stocks, uranium, this and that, I don't think I'm gonna get back into the stock game unless I know like an inside thing and I know I'm making money, because I don't mind, stocks go up and down, that's normal. I don't like when I could tell and this shit comes out and people get in trouble, but we never get rewarded. Like, bro, there's all kinds of fuckery going on Wall Street.
Yeah.
And no one ever really pays the price because the people that get fucked never get redemption.
Yeah.
So I don't like that shit. No.
But there's been a lot of stories of people going back, try to shoot their stockbroker, shit like that in the States. There's been a lot of stories like that.
What?
Of a person losing all their money and then going back, trying to beat up the stockbroker, trying to find them.
That's different. A stockbroker making a mistake is not what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's just human error. What I'm talking about is actual market manipulation.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like a losing game.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't know. Right now you find out that this pair of sunglasses, right now some people are trying to buy it and it costs $4,000. And that's what people are trying to buy it at. And you're like, nice, I have this pair of sunglasses. I'm going to sell for $4,000. It's like, no. You're only allowed to sell it right now at $30. It's like, what are you talking about? Literally, the guy behind you wants it at $4,000. No. You can only sell it to me for $30. You want to sell it to me for $30 right now?
And then he's
We'll
going
go
to
back
turn
at your
around.
house. He's going to turn around, wait a week, and then sell it for $4,000.
Yeah, that's dirty.
It's completely
That's
insane.
dirty.
Yeah, that's very oversimplified for retards. But that's what they're doing. They're keeping down the real value. But I noticed it first with gold when because I was like, what the fuck? And we have a Pantelis podcast next Friday. We're gonna record one with Matt. He's coming in to talk about his masterclass, and that's all he does. The stocks. And he's gonna talk about that because I'm gonna ask him all about that shit because they fucking dude. You see the price of something going up. And then the people that are making that or providing it, selling it, their price is going down. It's crazy. That's like when Rogan signed for Spotify. If their stock had went down,
Yeah, that wouldn't have made any
it
sense.
wouldn't have made any sense. They made billions. Their stock went up. As it should, right? They just got that product. It would have been like if the stock went down, you would ask questions. You'd be like, this doesn't make any sense. People are buying more and more of this. They want it more. The cost going up. How the fuck is it going down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. But they do this shit, but there's a lot of fuckery. And that's, I think, Warren Buffett had said. He said, what's the stocks are? He goes, it's a transfer of wealth from the impatient to the patient.
He said that.
Yeah.
Really?
Warren Buffett.
Wow.
Why you wowed?
That's true. It's very over. Yeah.
Phil says he left with the bathroom key. Sorry.
Oh,
I say you break his kneecaps.
okay.
No, we have other keys.
Yeah, we do.
We have a lot. Yeah. No problemo, Pil. All right.
Oh, I was
So-
happy with both.
So you're working tonight? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You're hitting them streets.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm still waiting for a reply.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the nest. I promised Derek I would do something for him,
Okay.
and I'm tired, but I gotta do it.
I get it.
I have no relax time on my birthday.
Yeah.
Never ends.
What about tomorrow? Tomorrow you have something?
I did. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was. I had something though. Oh, we might record 2 drink minimum tomorrow. Actually, we are recording 2 drink minimum.
Ah, okay.
We just have to find out the time, and I think soon, maybe even tomorrow. Oh shit! I forgot to tell you. We're gonna be going back for 2 drink minimum to the 2 drink minimum studio at the Bordel.
Oh.
That's start. And also, Mike is talking to Luc to give you the job of producer at the Bordel podcast studio, so that you can produce all their shows, even the French ones. You know, the lineup and all that shit.
Oh shit.
So you could be the guy. Are you down with that?
I'm fucking down. Hell yeah, I'm down
be
with
you.
that shit, bro.
It's gonna be you, baby boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We make deals for you behind your back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This was all Mike.
I'm gonna call him up after this.
You should.
Thank him. Yeah.
Thank him. Yeah. So yeah, no, he was telling me yesterday. He's like, "Oh yeah, let's go back." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, whenever they're ready, I want to go back to the stew
Yeah.
because that's a different feel,
Yeah.
and it's closer for him too, downtown.
Yeah. Closer. It had more of a personal feeling in that studio.
Very small,
Yeah. 'Cause
especially
you're
compared to
closer each other.
that monstrosity we have.
Yeah, ours is humongous.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you like that. You like the space. Yeah,
I like the space. Yeah, as long as there's no echo, I'm fine with space.
Yeah. I've noticed I like high ceilings.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at I don't know why, bro, but I was looking at lofts yesterday.
You don't know why you were looking at lofts?
No, I know why. Well, I know why, but like I like them. Like they have 10-foot high ceilings.
I don't like that shit.
I love the high ceiling. I don't know.
I don't like to live in that kind of cavernous space.
Why not?
I want to feel at home. I don't like it too low. I don't like bending down.
Yeah, yeah.
I like my ceilings. What are my ceilings at?
There's probably it's a condo, right? So it's probably around the same thing, 8, 9, 10 feet.
Whatever. It's taller than me.
Yeah.
And I'm a tall dude.
Because when you reach up, can you touch?
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah, they're 8, 9, 10 feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
So you're already you're actually the ceiling you hate is what you live in.
You don't know what I live in, bitch. You dirty bitch.
I hate those ceilings. I live in them.
Yeah.
But those are nice ceilings.
Yeah.
Like the heights, I love that shit. I don't like I like to be able to, when you stretch, there's space, there's room. I've always been, because all my life, even as a kid, I've always been in a tight little claustrophobic space, you know?
Yeah.
Hated that shit.
I hated that shit.
Hated it, bro.
Je hated that shit. I hated that shit. You know how I don't like that shit? I know how that shit. That shit don't know guy. Don't hate the shit. Yo, there's some good fights coming up. I had the boxing, Canelo. I think this weekend is full of good fights. I hope I'll kill you.
Oh.
I hope I remember to watch.
Yeah. Did you see the UFC conference? What's those two guys?
The UFC conference.
Yeah, those two guys, he pushed them and then they scrapped it or some shit. What's their names?
What? I think you're talking about the Canelo fight.
Oh, but you said boxing.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was UFC.
I think you're getting mixed up.
I'm probably getting mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we can't talk to you about anything. You have no clue where you are, what you're doing.
No, I do. I saw, but it said UFC.
You know the show Love on the Spectrum?
Yeah.
You're hate on the spectrum. That's what you are. People just hate you.
It just
Like, I hope this retard doesn't find love.
I hope he dies.
Oh, that's excessive. There's no one on the show that's hateable. There's like annoying people, but there's no. But again, I think I said it season 1. That kid Michael, that guy that like my favorite character, his family, bro, his mom, awesome, bro. This fucking lady's just always smiling,
Yeah.
bro. Always a happy. I was like, this fucking lady, bro.
That's a good quality.
That's a good quality. The father too, just a chill ass dude.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good fucking family, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of Australia, you see what? Did we talk about this today on the show? What the fuck's happening?
I did. I brought it up.
I saw some fucked up videos, bro.
Yeah, we know. It's Australia, mate.
Did you see the child being taken from the mother?
No, I didn't see that.
You
Why?
didn't see that shit, bro? So she was walking outside without a mask, or the kid was walking outside without a mask or whatever, and the cops approached her and arrested her and took the kid away from her and shoved her in a van.
Yeah, I think Australians are low IQ. Like, because the show, like I'm thinking about it now, perhaps they're all on the spectrum on that fucking island, because this is some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. The way they're acting right now with coronavirus is some of the dumbest shit.
Yeah. Well, look at the way they talk, right? Just that.
Yeah, they can't speak English properly. But like, it's completely retarded. The way they're acting right now it's insanity, bro.
Yeah,
it's insanity. This has nothing. You're not doing anything to qualify. How much more? If it was what you said it was, it would have been over by now. Of locking down for 253 days or whatever the fuck you're doing, it would have been done.
And I saw another one.
It's clearly not the right thing to do. It's not the right way to go about things.
No. No, 100%. I agree. And I saw another one that one pissed me off a lot. I felt like fucking decking them.
Yeah,
The
they're
police officers.
the equivalent of somebody calls them and says, "I think there's ghosts in my attic," and they show up with shotguns and they start shooting everything. That's what they're doing.
It's true.
There's a virus! Quick, break her kneecaps! Like, it doesn't make any sense. They're so fucking stupid. And if you think that what they're doing is right, you're a fucking idiot, and you should live in China.
Yeah.
If you like that kind of
100%.
shit. Yeah. You should not be living in the fucking free world.
And there was another video that pissed me off. This lady that worked at a grocery store, she has a medical condition, so she can't wear the masks, right? And this guy comes in. She had just started her shift. This officer of whatever the fuck they call him.
Yeah.
And bro, cause he has a body cam, bro, and you can tell this guy's a bitch.
Yeah.
Just a big fucking wet bitch. He's like, no, you don't have your mask on. And then you see him with his notebook and his pen. He goes tick tick with the pen, and he starts to write like, I'm like, motherfucker, bro. And the lady's like, I have a medical condition. I can't wear a mask. Like,
Yeah.
and then she
My boss knows.
yeah, she starts having an anxiety attack, and then her coworker starts trying to tell the guy like, yo, she has a fucking medical condition. And then she starts having a panic attack. She can't
Yeah, there's no
breathe.
common sense. No one's using
Bro,
common
I was
sense.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah, people are robots. Like, but the government told me.
No, and then he goes, no, you've committed an offense. No,
The government told you 10 years ago that native people are not real people. Why suddenly do you give a shit what the government fucking tells you? I don't understand.
they're idiots, bro. They just want to hop on the fucking, I'm a good citizen.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't want to be a good citizen. Fuck you. I'm not a good citizen. I'm a good human being.
Yeah, that,
Terrible citizen, a great human being. Well, fuck you people.
but,
Idiots.
I'm telling you, I think we're gonna get a social credit score soon.
But you know what? If the social credit, it might happen. But these fucking imbeciles are so hooked up on likes and points and all that, they're gonna jump on it. I'm gonna be a great citizen. I'm gonna get extra points for ratting out my neighbor. If my mother thinks she's having a barbecue, she's about to find out the hard truth. Yeah, they're fucking imbeciles, bro.
That's 1984 shit
Yeah.
right there, bro.
Insok.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's so fucking. People are so dumb. You know what's fucking crazy is no one's taking any liberties away from you. That's the myth. They're gonna take. You're giving everything away. You're giving it all up.
Yeah.
I like tickets. I don't need this. It's so stupid. It's how, and they never think. Like even now, people still say the oxymoronical thing of I'm vaccinated, I'm safe, nice, okay. Oh well, you have to get vaccinated or else it's dangerous to me.
Yeah.
What are you fucking talking about, you dipshit?
But that raises the
What
question.
are you fucking talking about? If I'm vaccinated, bro, I'm more of a danger to the next guy who's not vaccinated. I'm more dangerous to him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Fucking imbeciles.
But this raises a question. People who are that fucking dumb, at the end of the day, they deserve this. They probably deserve this shit.
No, I'll tell you why. Because here's the thing: people make mistakes, and
Yeah, that's true.
and I understand the reap what you sow. But the thing is, now everyone's gonna pay for it. So if the world moves
yeah.
into this totalitarian, where are you? Who are you with? Scan this and all that shit. I have to suffer because they're imbeciles and they gave in. You get it?
Yeah.
So now everyone pays for someone's mistake. We talked to a guy yesterday. You preach lost his shit because the guy was like, whoever doesn't want to get vaccinated, they should sign a paper and they lose all their Medicare rights because it's dangerous not to get vaccinated. And preach is like, really, motherfucker? He goes, well, number one, he goes, I ride a motorcycle, which is super dangerous, more dangerous than the fucking coronavirus. He goes, and I crash, this and that. He's like, should I remove my stuff? And he's like, the guy's going like that. And then I go, that's not how it works. I go, bro, okay, if you want to do that, fine. But first you have to pay back the person for all the money he's put into the system
There you go.
his entire life. You wouldn't do that shit? And then he was like all confused and shit, the guy. I was like, huh?
Because they don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I go,
they're
you don't know what the
saying.
fuck you're saying. I go, that's fucking crazy. People who go bungee jumping should not get help if they land improperly. Right? And those are way bigger risks. Those are way bigger risks than you driving without a seatbelt is a bigger risk than you not being vaccinated from coronavirus.
But if somebody doesn't wear their seatbelt, okay, he didn't wear it. It happened.
Yeah.
Whatever. He gets injured. Does that mean he shouldn't have medical assistance?
That's what we're saying.
That's insane.
That's what
bro.
we're saying, yeah.
He's a
It's-
psychopath.
No, you don't understand. He's
an
just
idiot.
listening. Everyone's just, it's this echo chamber. And they're like, yes, good, kill them. We don't need them. It's a us versus them mentality, which they don't realize is the dumbest thing. It's the easiest way to control people, is to separate people. And it's like no one's read a history book. No one had a good family home where they're like, yeah, don't hate your neighbor for anything. Don't hate your neighbor for their fucking culture, their race, their religion, their fucking vaccinations. Don't hate them for any of that. Are you stupid? No. It's like no one had that training at home. They're different, but you're fucking... I'm wearing a bulletproof vest, but you need to put a vest on too so I can be protected from bullets. The fuck are you talking about? You already have your vest. Yeah, but you gotta put it on too, bro. Or else how am I protected? You're dangerous. Go over there. Bro, it's so fucking stupid. Bro, it's so dumb. But they're just saying it. They're just repeating it.
Very stupid.
They're just repeating it.
Christine's probably fuming in the chat right now. Nah, about that vaccine.
No, I don't think so. What do you mean? She doesn't like people talking shit about the... No, it's not even talking shit. I'm not telling you don't get vaccinated. Fucking we got... I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. What I'm saying is... for the vaccine, what I'm saying is you shouldn't... Because someone does something differently from you, unless it's like... Look, if somebody was walking around with a loaded gun, randomly shooting it, yeah, there's no point in you doing that. But that's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening. And most of the people who've had COVID, of the 1.5 million people that were infected, that survived it before the vaccine even existed, what are we going to say about them? What are we going to say about them?
Which the death toll was 0.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's crazy the way we're doing. So no, if I'm vaccinated, I feel fucking safe. I should be allowed to have... That's another thing. If everyone's vaccinated and the only people that are allowed, let's say, in theaters, which already is fucking crazy, that's completely illegal, but that's another story. Why is it not at max capacity? Then aren't these laws, is the vaccine a farce, right? Or are the measures a farce? Because right now, with the passport, you have the same restrictions once you get into a place as you did before the passport.
Yeah. Still social distancing.
All that stuff. Limited capacity. So is the issue that the vaccine is not strong enough?
I think the issue is that the measures were a farce.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So which is it? You can't have both, because then what the fuck's the point of doing this?
Yeah. The measures were always a farce.
I thought you said even if people are not vaccinated, people get COVID, the safety measures are as follows. The 1 meter and the mask, right? So if you're following the same procedure as if everyone's unvaccinated, then what's the point of getting vaccinated? Apart from your own safety, in case you get it. But it doesn't make sense, because now you're in the place and you're supposed to all be vaccinated. So why are we following these measures? Yeah. One of the two is a farce.
But even unvaccinated, the measures have always been a farce.
Yeah.
Because you're going to touch it's an airborne virus, bro. You're going to touch something or that somebody touched that had it.
Oh, shit. Steve's at the front door. You want to start wrapping it up, bro? All right. I didn't realize we went over, guys. I'm sorry I got heated about nonsense. Don't hate your fucking neighbors. If somebody doesn't want to get vaccinated or wants to get vaccinated, don't call them sheep either side. If you want to get vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you don't. That's it. You don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Don't fall for that shit. Don't hate your goddamn neighbors for nonsense. Patreon.com/Pantelis, 2 drink minimum. New episodes all the time. Follow Phil. Follow Poseidon. Don't fuck around. But yeah, don't hate your neighbors for this shit. This is stupid. They're trying to get you to separate. If you're already vaccinated, you're not scared of anyone. And if you're not vaccinated, you made the choice. Right? So fucking live with it. That's it. God damn it. Love your fucking neighbors. Hate your government. That's what I says. Thank you guys. Poseidon. Go fuck yourself.